There's only one match to contain this chaos. 8 fighters, 2 teams of 4, in 2 rings, in 1 cage. War Games!
Gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. To mankind.
Welcome to NXT TakeOver War Games.
Guess who's back?
The boys broke the Undisputed Era spirit.
This Sunday, we end the Undisputed Era.
I can't freaking wait until you are trapped inside of War Games. In the match that the Undisputed Era made famous in NXT. We are going to drag the 4 of you through absolute hell!
Anybody who is stupid enough to join Shotzi's team, you're getting run over. My team is going to destroy at War Games.
Candice, you better get yourself an army. We are going to war.
Team LeRae, you're looking at your future. Shotzi Blackheart, Rhea Ripley, Ember Moon, and the NXT Women's Champion, Io Shirai, are going to war. War Games!
And now, Supercard and Mattel present NXT TakeOver War Games.
The battle line's drawn. The battleground inside a sinister structure. Welcome to NXT TakeOver. Welcome to War Games. Vic Joseph alongside Wade Barrett. Wade, are you ready for War Games?
I am so pumped to be here in my first NXT War Games. Expect pain, expect chaos, expect the most destructive takeover of the year.
Let's not waste any more time. Let's go to our ring announcer, Alicia Taylor.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to War Games! The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages with 1 member of each team starting the match. After 3-minute periods, alternating members from each team will enter the match until all competitors are inside the cage. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. Escape or leave the cage, you forfeit the match for your team. The only way to win the match is by pinfall or submission. And now, let the War Games begin!
I don't know about you guys, but the goosebumps are coming through my suit right now. We're here. It's War Games.
Introducing first, Toni Storm!
And there's a superstar who is starting to show her true colors.
Next, Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai.
And speaking of true colors, it was last year at this event, Dakota Kai stepped out of the shadows of her so-called friends, and since then has formed quite the tandem with Raquel Gonzalez.
And Candice LeRae.
And the team captain, Miss Poison Pixie herself, Candice LeRae. And Beth, to Candice's credit, she certainly constructed her team for tonight rather quickly.
Oh, the Poison Pixie knows what it takes to come away with victory at War Games. Last year, of course, standing tall beside Rhea Ripley to be the victors at War Games and hoping to do the same. Looks like Dakota Kai might be starting things out tonight.
It does look like Dakota Kai. And this is where strategy starts to come into play.
Yeah, at the beginning, you want your marathon woman in this match. She's going to have to go a long time before the match even officially starts. You need a combination of cardio and resilience here. And I think, looking at Dakota Kai, she has that in spades.
And there you see the rest of Team LeRae put inside a shark cage. And again, as we heard the rules, in 5 minutes, another superstar will be released. However, the next superstar to be released will be from Team Blackheart, because let's not forget, Shotzi's team does have the War Games advantage.
And their opponents, first, Ember Moon.
Ember Moon staring a hole right in Candice LeRae and the rest of her team.
This is my brutality!
Next, Rhea Ripley.
And as Beth mentioned, a superstar no stranger to War Games.
War Games, the springboard for Rhea Ripley's juggernaut year, culminating in winning the Women's Championship. Ripley is made for War Games.
The NXT Women's Champion, Io Shirai.
Well, perhaps a wild card on Team Blackheart, Io Shirai, who emerged this past Wednesday and helped Shotzi Blackheart earn the War Games advantage for tonight.
And Shotzi Blackheart.
And there is the team captain, Beth, emerging with a brand new toy.
Well, Shotzi said it best: when people tear you down, rebuild it, rise up, and it looks like the tank has been upgraded.
And Blackheart aiming it square at Team LeRae. More importantly, aiming it right now with Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai staring down the barrel of that tank, and look at this crew. What an impressive quartet.
No fear in the eyes of Shotzi Blackheart. Whoa! Well, we said the tank was new and improved.
Dakota Kai in the line of fire.
She's lucky she's got that War Game structure between her and that tank. That was coming straight between her eyes.
Well, Team Blackheart brought the heavy artillery tonight.
Well, let's see just who starts things off for Team Blackheart in this War Games match. Well, it appeared Shotzi Blackheart, but Ember Moon Beth just took things into her own hands. Remember Ember's Law.
Ember's Law, definitely Ember with a new initiative to come out here, push herself, prove herself. Her very first time stepping into the demonic structure. And there you see the door being locked. These two women are in for a brutal contest.
There is nowhere to run. Remember, after 5 minutes, a member from Team Shotzi will be released to enter this matchup, and then it turns into 3-minute periods, alternating members from each team, but we are underway. It is time for War Games in Dakota Kai. Baiting almost Ember Moon to have to come across the ring to her.
Smart move by Dakota Kai there. Take advantage early if you can, but here, immediately turning things around is Ember Moon. Let's not forget there's some bad blood between these two. Shortly after Ember Moon's return to NXT, she was jumped by Dakota Kai, and I'm sure there's some leftovers from that.
Yeah, Ember Moon probably looked into the ring, Beth, and realized Dakota Kai was standing in there. And of course, as we know from Ember Moon, if you strike her wrong, she will come back with furious vengeance.
Definitely the bad blood remains between these two women and the competitive spirit boiling over.
Logan under a nice kick, and both these women who do know each other so very well. Beth, I want to ask you up front, how much strategy plays into who starts this matchup?
Well, I'll tell you what, Ember Moon might have volunteered because she's been mentored by WWE Hall of Famer Booker T, who is an alumni of the War Games match. I'm sure he imparted some advice. As you can expect.
Dakota Kai answering back with a vicious pump kick. And now Ember Moon hot on the heels of Dakota Kai. When you talked to Ember Moon before the matchup, Wade, she said she's more vicious as opposed to being more flashy.
Ember Moon, beautiful. You saw a bit of that viciousness right there with that kick connecting straight to the jaw of Dakota Kai. Impressive start.
And there you see
Ember Moon here.
3.5 minutes and counting until the next member will be entered into this matchup again. Team Shotzi with the War Games advantage, and Beth right now, Dakota Kai's got to figure out some sort of offense to try to wear down Ember Moon before it's obviously 2-on-1.
Yeah, smart move here from Dakota Kai, taking advantage. I thought she was going to maybe go head toward the other ring, create some space, but that's exactly what she needed to stop Moon in her tracks, and now some vicious punches to the jaw.
You know, Wade, you during your career have been a part of several matches where you were entered into a structure. You know, how does that compare to War Games?
Yeah, let me tell you, being in any structure, a steel cage, elimination chamber, you know you're in for a lot of pain. The difference with the matches that I was in and this is that I didn't have to deal with a team of opponents attacking me all at the same time. Ultimately, that is what this match is going to turn into.
Again, in just under 2.5 minutes, and now Ember Moon's face is getting grated across the steel. And again, the cage at times could be your foe. Right now, it's a friend to Dakota Kai.
Yeah, this is smart from Dakota Kai. She's slowing things down, bearing in mind she has to be the marathon woman in this matchup, as does her current opponent, Ember Moon. Get as much oxygen in those lungs as you can.
Dakota Kai was last year really the turning point in her career. And now Dakota Kai answering right back. Ember Moon might not have gotten all of it. Certainly, though, Beth got enough.
Dakota Kai, though, you can see the vicious look on her face, looking to capitalize, but Moon, wow! There's those hard strikes we've seen from Moon recently.
Again, both these women trying to pace themselves early on up front, still 2 minutes before the next competitor is released from the shark cages. And now Ember Moon, bad intentions on Moon's mind. And Dakota Kai just scraping down the side of the cage.
Yeah, what an ugly landing there from Dakota Kai, bouncing at all angles, wasn't able to land that one flat at all.
Well, Ember Moon trying to flatten Dakota Kai.
That was a rib-crushing horizontal dive there from a cross-body through the ropes, crushing Dakota Kai's ribs against that cage.
And again, when you think about strategy, the clock continuing to tick, Dakota Kai, it's about to be 2-on-1 here in just a matter of moments as Ember Moon climbing up, Dakota Kai realizing it, and a stiff kick right to the left shoulder of Moon.
And as that clock ticks down, the fear inside Ember Moon must be growing. She knows it's very shortly going to be a handicap match.
Ember Moon able to stay one step ahead of Dakota Kai.
She needs to try and take Dakota Kai out here. Keep this as a one-on-one matchup if she can.
Looking for go-to kick by Dakota Kai to put Ember Moon down. Moonhead! Well, change of plans, and now it's Dakota Kai answering back vicious kicks right to the face. And again for Dakota Kai, she's got to get Beth some sort of offensive advantage before it all of a sudden is 2-on-1.
Yeah, the challenge, there it is, Vic. And you know, the challenge in one of these matches is for the mat grappling game, reps are the key. But here in the wow,
The
innovative move there.
But Beth, we have to remember too, is the clock continuing to tick down, this matchup cannot end, but what an impressive move by Dakota Kai to weaken Ember Moon 10 seconds before Moon's teammate enters the fray.
Yeah, the smartest thing you can imagine there. Ember Moon in a world of trouble here.
And Dakota Kai continuing to wear down Ember Moon because the clock hits 0. Who's the next member of Team Blackheart to enter the fray? And it's the team captain herself, Beth Blackheart, gonna try and lead by example. Whoa, wait a minute.
Blackheart might be bringing a friend.
More than just a friend. A crowbar and what is Shotzi Blackheart? I mean, I know she's been constructing the tank, but I don't know if Dakota Kai realizes what Blackheart has done.
Well, that is some heavy artillery in the ring here. Dakota Kai desperately trying to cut her off at the pass. Unsuccessful.
Oh, nice drop kick by Shotzi Blackheart. And Blackheart now is fresh, Beth, and this will allow Ember Moon to get some breath, get back into this matchup. Nice bulldog by Blackheart.
Yeah, think about everything Dakota Kai has just been through in the last several minutes. She's still reeling from Moon's offense.
Huge form, and he's starting to think. Nice kick as well. You got to think here, Beth, for Shotzi Blackheart, what will a win do for her confidence tonight if her team can survive War Games?
I mean, there's going to be a little bit of retribution, revenge here for Shotzi Blackheart against all the team members.
Oh, Dakota Kai, big form. I can't believe a toolbox is inside War Games if the War Games structure wasn't sinister enough.
Yeah, it's effectively turned into a gauntlet match at this point for Dakota Kai. She has to hope she can withstand this 3 minutes of onslaught from Team Shotzi here until finally she gets to level up the numbers and she gets an extra team member in there.
I bet this has to be the longest 3 minutes of Dakota Kai's life.
She has hit the metal cage, but nice evasive maneuver there by Dakota Kai and Ember Moon.
But this is the advantage of having the Women's War Games advantage. Ember Moon right behind Dakota Kai, and it's 2-on-1 for Dakota Kai. She's got to do her best to survive at this point.
Well, let's face it, you would not have anticipated Dakota Kai having the upper hand at this point, but hats off to her. She's managing it.
And trying to keep down Ember Moon. And Ember Moon trying her best to create separation, but look at Shotzi Blackheart. Right from behind, step up Enziguri. And you got to imagine with every right and left for Shotzi Blackheart, a smile has to come across her face somewhere. Just being able, as you pointed out earlier, Beth, just to get some revenge against these women.
100%, and at this point, this is just a game of survival for Dakota Kai. I mean, see that orbital bone grind against the metal of the cage.
And you know, Shotzi Blackheart remembers it was Dakota Kai who cost Blackheart an opportunity to compete for the NXT Women's Championship.
Those legs of Dakota Kai, that's snapping against that rope. Remember, she's had knee surgery previously.
Dakota Kai almost instinctively able to pop right back up and knock Blackheart down. Now Shotzi Blackheart starting to try to hold on or whatever she's got because she has to wait for Ember Moon. And again, 2-on-1, and now Team Blackheart working together.
Whoa!
Oh, missile drop kick off the shoulders of Ember Moon. You hear the NXT University Capital Wrestling Center is 10 seconds, and then Dakota Kai finally will get some help. And Raquel Gonzalez entering the fray, the imposing enforcer. But wisely, Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart right on top of Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah, it's going to take both of them to take Raquel Gonzalez down. What a masterstroke by Team Candice, of course. Oh, hang on.
A little bit of a stalemate now, Beth. Look at the strategy of Blackheart and Moon.
Yeah, Gonzalez is going to have eyes in the back of her head now. Dakota Kai not able to be much help, but Wow!
Just bouncing off Raquel Gonzalez. Such is the power of the woman. She is the X factor in this division.
Certainly is, and really what's going on right now too, Wade, is Raquel Gonzalez giving crucial minutes and moments right now for Dakota Kai to refocus and recompose herself, and now showcasing her strength as Gonzalez.
Whirlwind slam there, beautifully executed. You're absolutely right, as Shotzi is now trying to get the upper hand here against Raquel Gonzalez, but Raquel Gonzalez again too strong. Power bombing Shotzi.
Up against the cage goes Shotzi Blackheart. And what was it, Wade? The X factor for Team Lorraine?
Job done by Raquel Gonzalez, and now Dakota Kai gingerly getting to her feet. Assistance has come in the form of Raquel Gonzalez, and look at this unique offense. What a masterstroke by Team Candice, putting Raquel Gonzalez in at this point. We know the teamwork between Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez previously has paid dividends for those two. What a perfect time to put Raquel Gonzalez in the match.
Two superstars who certainly know how to work well together. And right now, Dakota Kai, and really, Beth, Raquel Gonzalez to, again, steal what Wade had just said, game changer.
I mean, Gonzalez in defiance of physics. Did you see the way she stopped the body of Shotzi Blackheart?
Gonzalez is worth two people. This is like a 3-on-2 handicap now in favor of Team Candice.
And Ember Moon, who has been put through a lot in this matchup, now on the shoulders. And now a kick right to the side of the face, and then planted with a power slam. And you see the pain etched on the face of Ember Moon, with the smile on the face of Raquel Gonzalez.
Raquel Gonzalez just doing whatever she wants in that ring. Dakota Kai gaining the benefits, of course, at the same time, but what a powerhouse of a human being she is.
And take a look at the War Games match, now it's set up, Wade. Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai taking out Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. It'll be 2-on-1 whenever the next teammate of Team Blackheart enters into the match.
This is amazing stuff. They've got the advantage completely in control, in dominance here. And the impressive thing about Raquel Gonzalez, for such a huge woman,
what is
showing
this?
What
is this? Dakota Kai jumping from one ring to the other with assistance, wiping out the field as we have 13 seconds to the next member of Team Blackheart is released.
Athletic leap there.
Looks to have taken out Dakota Kai as well.
Who will it be? And
Oh my word!
Rhea Ripley
It's the nightmare!
entering the ring. And Beth, how about this showdown? Gonzalez, Ripley at War Games.
Gonzalez saying she's been waiting for this moment. And again, the female Titans go face to face.
Oh, Dakota Kai from behind, Ripley able to get a right hand in and right into the grasp of, Raquel Gonzalez, but now Ripley, the freshest of the superstars. Wait a minute, Moon and Blackheart holding on to Gonzalez. Rhea Ripley, well, from behind now, it's Dakota Kai. Ripley said she was bringing the heavy artillery for Team Blackheart tonight. And Beth, as we mentioned, Ripley no stranger to this structure.
Of course not. Ripley again last year.
Boom!
A career-defining moment in War Games, and you can see why. The aggression from Rhea Ripley.
Oh, what a drop kick from Ripley. And Rhea Ripley taking care of Dakota Kai. And again, advantage Team Blackheart. But to what you said earlier, Wade, how about the strategy of Team Blackheart putting Rhea Ripley in third?
Yeah, you had to. Once Raquel Gonzalez was in there, I don't think they had any choice. You needed to do something to neutralize such a powerful athlete. The only person I think who can do that is Rhea Ripley.
Well, Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart now isolating and neutralizing Raquel Gonzalez.
It's almost a pinfall attempt there from Shotzi Blackheart. Of course, pinfall submissions do not count at this stage in the matchup, only when all competitors are inside the structure.
Oh, Rhea Ripley now going over to that toolbox. Oh, no, he's right, Beth.
This cannot be legal, surely.
Everything's legal. It's War Games.
It shouldn't be.
Oh! Well, Dakota Kai getting worn down by Ripley. What? And Ripley now I mean, Beth, as we just said, it's all legal.
And Dakota Kai is unable to use her arms.
Oh, nasty landing for Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai just ragdolled by the Nightmare Rhea Ripley, and once again, here we go, worth the price of the ticket alone.
Ripley and Gonzalez
meeting in no man's land.
And this turning into an all-out brawl.
Yeah, this has turned ugly fast. Some intense rivalry going on between these two as we watch that clock counting down before another competitor enters.
Team Candice about to get some backup in the form of Toni Storm.
Toni time.
And it is indeed. Well, now it's Toni Storm going under the ring.
Here we go, those kendo sticks being brought into play.
It's all legal, guys. More implements of destruction.
Oh, there's Toni Storm from behind. And, well, Storm said she's been training to make her body immune to pain. But right now, what is on the mind of Toni Storm? Taking out Ember Moon.
How do you train to make your body immune to pain? I wish you would have taught me that.
Just exposing the turnbuckle. Toni Storm with a kendo stick. Things not looking great for Rhea Ripley and Team Blackheart at this moment.
Yeah, they don't look great. They feel even worse, I imagine.
Shotzi Blackheart trying her best to intervene, but again, going to the turnbuckle, Beth, is Toni Storm.
Toni Storm obviously coming in with a plan, looking to uncover yet more steel in this matchup.
Ember Moon trying her best to interfere, and Storm taking out Moon.
Is there not enough steel already, Beth?
Apparently not.
Steel exposed all over. Now Rhea Ripley spine first into that exposed turnbuckle. There you take a look at the War Game structure set up inside the Capitol Wrestling Center, but just feel this impact. And it's all because of Toni Storm, certainly part of the plot from the captain of Team LeRae, that being the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae.
Well, a lot was made of the War Games advantage coming into this matchup. Remember, the advantage lay with Team Shotzi, although you wouldn't have known it the way this match has played out so far.
Yes, sir, we're not. Beth, we're seeing that new side of Toni Storm immediately in this matchup.
Yeah, Toni Storm promised us that we'd see a Toni Storm like nothing we've ever seen before. It would be a calculated change, and now we're understanding exactly what that meant.
Well, there's Ember Moon right now on the receiving end of some Toni Storm offense, and it was Toni Storm who turned her back on Ember Moon, revealing who exactly she was and revealing she would be the fourth member for Team Candice, and another kendo stick to the midsection.
And that kendo stick in the hands of Raquel Gonzalez strikes fear into any woman.
And, oh! Again, the body bouncing off the steel cage. This is War Games. And now Toni Storm right now on top of Ember Moon. And wait a minute, Shotzi Blackheart climbing. Toni Storm now helping out Dakota Kai.
Precarious positioning here where the two rings meet.
Well, you talked about a precarious position, Beth. All 6 women now. Something's got to give.
This could be bad.
Oh! Well, coming off the worst of that.
All 6 women laid out, and there's only 1 woman left for Team Blackheart. As the countdown hits 0, here comes the NXT Women's Champion. And Io Shirai made her presence known this past Wednesday, and
more artillery.
It's Io Shirai.
When is enough enough?
And it was Io Shirai who gave Team Blackheart the advantage in the women's ladder match. And Shirai looking to add more steel in the form of a ladder.
Well, this is the genius of the Sky, let's not forget. I'm sure she's looking for even more ways to gain some height in this matchup.
Oh, one ladder wasn't enough. What Io Shirai and, well, Raquel Gonzalez realizing, wait a minute.
She's got to get in the ring.
Oh! Nothing is going to keep Io Shirai from this matchup. Oh!
Beautiful from Raquel Gonzalez. What a smart play.
Raquel Gonzalez got her hand on the kendo stick for a moment. And now it's Gonzalez trying to get back to her feet, and Blackheart from behind. Io Shirai still looking for more. Big clothesline by Gonzalez.
Everywhere you look in this ring, just suffering and destruction. And things are only going to go downhill from here.
Well, Ember Moon and Dakota Kai have suffered the most destruction because they have been inside War Games for over 20 minutes.
Io Shirai can't get in the ring. Raquel Gonzalez won't let her.
Ember Moon doing her best to try to get Gonzalez away, but again, it's Toni Storm able to run interference, but check this out. Oh! Bouncing off the barricade on the outside, and Io Shirai again not able to enter this matchup yet. No advantage for Team Blackheart. Oh!
But the destruction continues.
Raquel Gonzalez raining down right now on the captain of Team Shotzi. That being Shotzi. Blackheart Moon trying her best. I mean, bodies draped all over it. Io Shirai.
Shotzi Blackheart may have taken more punishment in this matchup than anybody, perhaps with the exception of Dakota Kai.
Oh, Io Shirai tossing the steel chairs into the ring. Raquel Gonzalez still trying to clear her own path. And Shirai now. Oh! Face first, chair bounces off the forehead of Gonzalez. And finally, Beth, Io Shirai, no!
But again, booted out the ring by Gonzalez.
Gonzalez on door duty has been very effective. Take a look at this one more time. Gonzalez looking to nail Shirai by hitting a beautiful chair.
Back to the live action. Toni Storm getting very creative.
Yeah, you don't come up with something like this on the fly. This was a genius strategy by Team Candice.
Oh, and Io Shirai doing anything she can to climb the cage, to get into this matchup. Storm has locked the cage, has held the cage shut.
Well, of course, this was their period of advantage, this 3-minute period. It's completely elapsed, and very soon, the final competitor, Candice LeRae, is going to enter to even up the numbers.
Well, the plan of the Poison Pixie paying off as Ken... Uh-oh. I don't think that was perfect. Wait a minute! Who in the...
What are you doing, Indy?
That's Indy Hartwell! And Hartwell taking it to Io Shirai. Oh, Candice LeRae's new BFF. Coming out of nowhere.
She's moving pretty well for someone with a damaged neck.
You talk about a numbers advantage in War Games.
Oh, come on. This is now turned into a 5-on-4.
Well, let's give some credit to Candice LeRae. She's the captain for a reason.
Look, and just a reminder to Wade, to what you said earlier, this match does not begin until all competitors are inside the ring. All competitors are inside War Games.
Where's Io Shirai?
And Indy Hartwell, again, part of the plan for Candice LeRae. It's now 4-on-3 inside the cage. Hartwell's got the key.
Now Team LeRae's gonna have a field day. Did she just put the key in her shirt?
Oh! Candice LeRae teeing off on Shotzi Blackheart.
It's a punishment beating now.
Oh, this is hard to watch.
And guys, again, War Games has not officially begun, but this is allowing Team LeRae to have an absolutely huge advantage. A huge advantage, 4-on-3.
The pendulum of advantage has completely done a 180 here. 3 of the members of Team Shotzi just getting teed off on before our eyes.
I mean, take a look at Blackheart.
Oh.
Surrounded.
LeRae has broken her kendo stick over the body of Blackheart.
Boos ring out in the Capitol Wrestling Center, but I am full of admiration for Team Candice and what they have done.
Gonzalez just stepping on Rhea Ripley. And there you... And Ember Moon from behind. And Moon now trying her best to fight back, as is Rhea Ripley, but the numbers advantage too much as Team LeRae starting to swarm those members of Team Blackheart who tried to fight back.
Just getting engulfed in face. Wait a second, Io Shirai!
The genius of the sky!
With a garbage can!
What in the hell?
Oh!
You gotta be kidding me! But guys, War Games can finally begin!
I mean, I am just stunned at what we just saw. Io Shirai, a human bomb landing on all of the bodies, taking out everyone.
Just unbelievable, Io Shirai.
That might have been even more impressive than the missile from Shotzi Blackheart's tank. Took everyone out.
Well, again, we said it'd be human demolition derby. Shirai finally back into the ring, and Shirai going right to Raquel Gonzalez.
Raquel Gonzalez perhaps getting a taste of her own medicine here. That sledgehammer.
Oh! And quickly, Io Shirai has changed the complexion of this matchup. And Shirai goes up, goes around, a little bit of an assist from Rhea Ripley, looking for the DDT into the ring.
Spike down on the top of the head of Raquel Gonzalez. That's one way to take her out.
Double knees to Kai, feint kick to Toni Storm. Shirai rolling. This is why the women's division belongs to the NXT Women's Champion.
This is also why Team LeRae didn't want Shirai in the match.
Blackheart dropping Candice LeRae. Ripley taking out Toni Storm. Boom into the cage. Ember Moon into her arch nemesis, that being Dakota Kai. And the last woman standing, Raquel Gonzalez. Oh!
Well, this audience in the Capitol Wrestling Center coming alive. Not surprisingly, they've seen everything in this match, and it's just the first match of the night.
Over the moonsault connects, pinfall submission. Will it be Team Blackheart? And no. Half a second away from the Women's War Games being awarded to Team Blackheart.
And herein lies part of the problem with 7 other women being in the matchup. Trying to pin just one, you need eyes everywhere.
Take a look at this, the genius of this guy, but like you mentioned, Wade, just too many bodies too close to score a pinfall.
This match continuing, and again, it was Ember Moon and Dakota Kai, the first 2 into War Games, and Dakota Kai turning things around on Rhea Ripley, and there is Io Shirai. And Shirai finally was able to get in just moments ago into this matchup, but now, oh, wait a minute. Ember Moon taking a look, Candice LeRae. LeRae taking down Moon, looking for the Gargano escape with the use of a wrench, looking for the assist. Blackheart now over on Toni Storm, double submission.
Who's gonna tap out first?
Double submission. And to your point, LeRae realizing it breaks up the submission attempt. Wow.
Well, Toni Storm looking very close to tapping there. Candice LeRae having to break up her own submission to prevent her team losing.
I mean, Beth, we talked strategy earlier. What's his strategy now?
Well, I think it's probably to use this garbage can lid, but smart work from LeRae. That's why she's the leader of this team.
Wait a minute, what do you mean, hold on? It's Shotzi Blackheart. Yeah, whatever you want to do, you don't come to a fight with a steel chair.
There's our 2 team captains going at it here, but that was a terrible error by Candice LeRae.
And Blackheart just wearing down everyone. All the emotion, all the frustration coming out. Oh, and Dakota Kai from behind.
Our medical staff here at NXT are going to have their work cut out after this matchup.
Shirai with Kai in her sights. Oh! All 8 of these women destroying one another.
Yeah, and fair play to Dakota Kai, the first woman in this matchup, and now still at this stage on top.
Io Shirai, nice missile dropkick, but now it's Dakota Kai looking for a little payback double stomp through the trash can. Is it enough to put Io Shirai away?
She's stuck in there, it collapsed so.
Dakota Kai finally into the cover, hook of the leg, and I believe Shirai was able to kick out. Ember Moon able to break up the count.
Take a look at this one more time. The impact from Dakota Kai crushing that garbage can, just hitting Shirai inside.
And Ember Moon on her feet, 30 minutes. Moon and Kai have been in this matchup, and somehow, some way, both these women still able to move forward.
Well, we're back to the original 2 now. Dakota Kai, so impressive in this match. Took an absolute beating in the first 5 to 8 minutes of this one, but now on top, looking dominant.
And Dakota Kai looking around in front of her. Ember Moon trying her best to do anything she can, Beth, to get back to her feet.
Yeah, Moon kicking Kai in that surgically repaired knee.
Oh! And right to the back with that solid steel chair is Ember Moon. Ember Moon said weeks ago she would give Dakota Kai her receipt. And tonight could be a night that another receipt is given from Ember Moon. And what was Ember Moon? What was on the mind of Ember Moon for a moment? Moon now.
Whatever she's setting up here does not look good for Dakota Kai, that's for sure.
Oh no, Moon could. Ember Moon looking at Dakota Kai.
Oh!
The eclipse onto 2 chairs. Moon into the cover. Count. And Toni Storm from behind with that trash
She
can.
had to be there. Let's not forget as we take another look at this flying eclipse onto the chairs. That move, the eclipse, took out Indy Hartwell without chairs involved. So what on earth is the damage that
What do you mean
it's
took
done
out Indy
to
Hartwell? We
Dakota
saw
Kai?
Indy Hartwell earlier tonight
Yeah,
running
we saw
into
a neck
Oh, wait a minute.
break.
Oh, Storm Zero. Storm Zero onto the trash can. Covered by Toni Storm, and it's Shirai breaking up the count. Just in the nick of time, Io Shirai able to break up the pinfall. Oh, and now some good fortune, Beth. Shirai and Rhea Ripley standing tall.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley on her feet is bad news for Toni Storm.
Hold up that inverted clover leaf of hers.
Oh, followed up with a drop kick from Shirai. Covered by Rhea Ripley. The count. It's Storm. Wow, Toni Storm able to kick out at 2, and you know, Beth, look around. I mean, the advantage right now has to be Team Blackheart.
I mean, absolute carnage for Team LeRae right now, and like we mentioned earlier, a ladder in the hands of Io Shirai can be very dangerous.
Candice LeRae from behind, going up and down on Io Shirai. And Rhea Ripley now charging in. And LeRae with an equalizer. The trash can lid bouncing off the chin of Ripley.
Look at Ripley's head just snapping back there as that kick was executed, and Candice LeRae in control.
But take a look at LeRae. LeRae realizing that Shotzi Blackheart was moving. Heads up by Candice LeRae.
Team captains going back at it. Could this be the close of this match as we take another look here at this beautiful side kick?
Boom!
Into the trash can lid, connecting with the jaw of Rhea Ripley. Down and out.
Well, now the only superstar standing is the general of her own team, that being Team LeRae. But now it's captains, both captains, standing on their feet.
Every time you blink in this matchup, the momentum shifts in a different direction.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Blackheart starting to climb, and now Candice LeRae starting to climb as well. Both these women, and it was Candice LeRae who destroyed Shotzi Blackheart's tank, and now it's time for the ultimate payback for Shotzi Blackheart. Blackheart looking down on LeRae, all the way to the tippy top. Shotzi Blackheart, oh! Down onto Candice LeRae. But Shotzi Blackheart landed on the steel chair.
Yeah, I'm not sure Shotzi was aware, but you could see Candice LeRae maneuvering that chair into position. She knew she was going to take a bullet there, but she made sure her opponent took one at the same time. Brilliance from Candice LeRae.
This women's War Games match continuing in Beth right now. It's Rhea Ripley in control and showcasing her power.
Spectacular that Ripley is able to stand on her feet after the damage she's taken, and Io Shirai moving quickly.
Setting up Shirai for over the moonsault. Second one connects. This could be it. Team LeRae, do they have enough to run in Toni Storm? Oh, Team LeRae was again so close, Beth, from being put out of War Games.
Rhea Ripley doing her best to play defense to score that very first pinfall, but was unable to do so.
Well, Toni Storm, who was able to break up the count, just got dropped over the top rope.
Throat first across that top rope from Rhea Ripley.
And again, it's
now
Io
the genius
Shirai.
at the sky. Oh!
Oh, and Ripley into the steel cage, knocked Io Shirai for a moment off her perch, and now it's Raquel Gonzalez. Gonzalez is standing along with Shirai. Oh! The women's champion, looking for,
Oh man, look at that ladder precariously set up across no man's land.
But look at the strength of Raquel Gonzalez. Pulling up Io Shirai. No. Oh, with one arm.
Single arm powerbomb through that ladder.
Gonzalez, powerbomb onto Shirai, into the cover, and Team LeRae has won Women's War Games.
Here are your winners, the Team Bond, Toni Storm, Dakota Kai, Candice LeRae, and Raquel Gonzalez.
Well, once upon a time, Raquel Gonzalez was known as the insurance policy. That performance tonight and that victory for Team Candice puts her simply in the space of being a megastar here in NXT.
Will take absolutely nothing away, Beth, from the 8 women that competed in this matchup.
What a stunning moment, and Indy Hartwell, well, rejoining Team LeRae here, but let's take a look at some of the action from this matchup. Nothing short of spectacular like this moment right here. I mean, I have no words. Io Shirai, just take one more look at the height right here. The flying garbage can, wiping out all of the competitors.
And then Dakota Kai answering back to Io Shirai with the assist to the aforementioned trash can. But what a matchup. These women laying it all on the line. Demonstration, destruction, unique and creative offense throughout this entire matchup. But Beth, nothing was more unique than here.
Yeah, you see Raquel Gonzalez's shining moment. Io Shirai, I don't know what was more broken, Shirai or the ladder. One more look at this last look. Shirai's back. Oh, sickening thud of flesh and bone going through that ladder.
And guys, just a reminder, this is the first of 2 War Games matches here tonight, but we take a look at the devastation, the brutality, but in the end, left standing is Team LeRae.
To everyone watching tonight, everyone on the network, everyone following online, and everyone in the locker room, enjoy your War Games tonight. Enjoy the craziness, enjoy the big risks, enjoy the spectacle, But remember one thing, when the sirens stop and the cage raises, we get back to what matters most. The time for team sports is over. This Wednesday, all eyes go back on the Prince.
Well, we just heard from the NXT champion, all eyes back on the Prince this Wednesday, but our eyes were locked on what we just witnessed in women's war games.
My mind is still stuck in that matchup. We've said it time and time again, how impressive the women's division is here, as we're going to take another look at that finish of that matchup.
Yeah, let's go to the closing moments of what we just witnessed, and you call it the unbridled power. I mean, you called Raquel Gonzalez the X Factor.
Absolutely. She has been so impressive these last 3 or 4 weeks. She's risen to a new level here. That is a megastar, and that was a breakout moment for Raquel Gonzalez in this matchup. Let's note that pin, that finish, was against our current champion, Io Shirai. What does that mean for the future of the Women's Championship here in NXT?
That is a great point that you just mentioned, but that was the Women's War Games match. We still have a lot more to come, including the Men's War Games match, which of course features 4 superstars who earlier today arrived to the building. No stranger to the War Games structure. They are confident in Beth, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Roderick Strong are ready for war here tonight.
And, you know, let's take a look at their opponents. Pat McAfee has not been quiet about this at all. They arrived earlier on today, the arrogant presence. I mean, and his cohort looking confident, let's face it. They're gonna need that confidence heading into the brutality that is the War Games structure.
Cannot wait for our main event later tonight, and well, how about what's coming up next? There'll be nothing pretty about the next contest. 2 superstars that have the exact same idea. Hurt the other. Tommaso Ciampa, Timothy Thatcher. What a knockdown, old-fashioned, ground and pound matchup this is going to be between these 2 superstars.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa!
Beth, we're getting ready for a contest between 2 of the toughest and nastiest competitors here in NXT. We take a look at Tommaso Ciampa, long documented injury history.
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa has had many injuries in NXT, but the difference maker is that he has come back better than ever each and every single time. Battled through an ACL injury, came back from a serious neck surgery 142 days ahead of protocol. This man is unbelievable.
Not to mention 2 torn labrums, really the epitome of toughness is the former NXT champion.
His opponent, from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 225 pounds, Timothy Thatcher!
Yeah, and we have noted that Tommaso Ciampa has had several injuries and surgeries in the past. I can speak as someone who's had several of those myself. They still hurt to this day. I guarantee you Ciampa's are the same. And this man, Timothy Thatcher, will capitalize on that.
Well, this match is brought to you by WWE SuperCard Season 7. Flash your QR code to download SuperCard and receive your exclusive rewards, including Adam Cole's Cataclysm card. to take down all your opponents in the most anticipated game mode, War Games. And we are here at War Games tonight inside the Capitol Wrestling Center. And for Tommaso Ciampa, Wade, you know, how much pressure is on his shoulders entering tonight? First takeover since In Your House.
Yeah, it's been a rough 6 months or so for Tommaso Ciampa. Very prideful man, prides himself on being the absolute best here in NXT. It has not been a vintage year for him by any stretch of the imagination. He needs to put things right today, but sometimes you can put that additional pressure on yourself. I've been left on pay-per-views during my career, and I was distraught about it, putting extra pressure on myself, and ultimately decreased my performance because of it.
Right now, Timothy Thatcher on top of Tommaso Ciampa. Early feeling out process between these two superstars. And Beth, you know, what about the year that's been for Timothy Thatcher?
I mean, Timothy Thatcher has been a breakout star this year, and I got to tell you, coming into this matchup, this has been a game of mental chess. Oh, let's not forget, last week, Timothy Thatcher put Tommaso Ciampa to sleep.
That's very true.
That's going to be a huge momentum builder coming into this.
Oh, we talked.
And let me tell you, I don't like the opening moves from Tommaso Ciampa. May have been overthinking this. He's got into a mat battle with the master of the mat himself, Timothy Thatcher, the king of catches catch can.
As we mentioned at the top, two torn labrums from Tommaso Ciampa. Quickly looking at the shoulder was Timothy Thatcher, but now Thatcher moving down to the knees, which we talked about, that ACL injury Ciampa has sustained.
Yes, 100% talking that knee, the fact that that has been surgically repaired before. Of course, playing on the mind of Tommaso Ciampa. I guarantee you he feels that pain more than ever.
Ciampa doing a nice job of going right around Timothy Thatcher, and Beth, it was Tommaso Ciampa who was very blunt. He wanted to fight, and he wanted to fight Timothy Thatcher.
Yeah, I think Ciampa's biggest asset in this is definitely his presence. I mean, let's not forget, he's been getting into Timothy Thatcher's head. He caused a distraction that caused Thatcher to tap out to Kushida. The submission specialist had to tap out, and what was an embarrassing moment for Timothy Thatcher.
Well, Thatcher rolling over into a pin, Ciampa able to roll through, but quickly trying to transition is Thatcher, and we've seen some of these techniques applied in the aggressive teaching style of Timothy Thatcher.
Perhaps trying to get something like that Fujiwara armbar connected. He's like a snake in there. Tommaso Ciampa has to be on his best just to block each one of those attempts from Timothy Thatcher.
Ciampa knee square right into the back, and now Ciampa right on top of the Timothy Thatcher.
Yeah,
and look at the chest starting to beat red on Thatcher.
This is where Tommaso Ciampa needs to be in this one. Keep moving. Oh, beautiful slap to the side of the face of Tommaso Ciampa. You can see the fury, the anger inside Tommaso Ciampa. Of course, he got put to sleep on NXT TV last week. You know he was embarrassed and humiliated by that.
Well, look at Ciampa right now, systematically dissecting, trying to snap and pop all the joints and body parts of Thatcher.
Thatcher getting a taste of his own medicine here. The twisted up snarl of Thatcher telling its own story.
Thatcher back to his feet, charging right back in, and both these superstars, you talked about slugging it out, Wade, and we saw a couple of stiff strikes, and now right to the outside. See the welt starting to form on the body of Thatcher as Ciampa wasting no time, and quickly Thatcher getting back in the ring, maybe to create a little bit of separation, and uppercut right under the jaw of Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, beautifully executed. That was smart from Timothy Thatcher. The last thing he needed was to turn this into a brawl on the outside. That was, wait a second, Tommaso Ciampa not looking too good here after that uppercut. Referee taking a very close look.
Well, again, of course, there's no quit in the body of Tommaso Ciampa. He's told the official he is good to go, and right away, charging right back in with another decleating uppercut is Timothy Thatcher.
Let me correct you, there's no quit in the mind of Tommaso Ciampa, but the body, as we spoke about before, has several former war wounds, including that neck.
And right back is Thatcher right on to the head and neck area of Tommaso Ciampa. And Ciampa doing his best to fight free, and we talk about the neck surgery, and Ciampa's talked about it before. You know, when he had surgery, the surgery went through his throat.
Yeah, through the front of the throat. And that uppercut through the ropes that Thatcher hit actually connected high. It connected with the throat, as opposed to a lot of uppercuts you'll see connect with the collarbone or the chest. Thatcher pinpoint precision caught the throat.
Now, Beth, I mean, this is just turning into just what we thought it would be. Just a nasty ground and pound matchup.
I mean, Thatcher physically dissecting Ciampa, but you see the smile on his face. That's what separates Timothy Thatcher, that sadistic quality that he has when he's delivering the pain.
Yeah, he is the human torture device here in NXT, and this
point of the elbow right over the throat of Tommaso Ciampa.
This is going to turn into an atrocity exhibition here tonight. This is exactly what Thatcher wants it to be, as we see a pinfall attempt. Clearly no quit in Tommaso Ciampa, but that neck injury, of all the things to sustain. Beth knows all about that, of course. History with her family.
Absolutely. My husband has been through that, and Tommaso, it's an injury which often spells retirement for many athletes, but Ciampa would not accept this destiny. There's too much fight in this man.
Belly-to-belly suplex connecting by Thatcher, and Thatcher now crawling over back into the cover to put Ciampa down, and Thatcher's foot underneath the rope. Great positioning by our official. And Timothy Thatcher, I mean, Wade, this is the sort of style that Timothy Thatcher wants.
Exactly. He's got his opportunity now. He's got a bullseye on that target, and there's no finer man in the locker room to exact this kind of punishment on a specific target than this man.
Another hook of the leg, and another kick out by Tommaso Ciampa.
Anatomical expert himself, Timothy Thatcher. Cruel, cruel man, but incredibly effective in there, as Tommaso Ciampa is learning.
And now, right now, Ciampa trying to fight back, and you know, how much could be left in Tommaso Ciampa after another deep leading uppercut?
Well, I'm not surprised the ref is taking a very close look at Tommaso Ciampa. You know, he's not going to say quit. That's not in his vocabulary, but sometimes referees have to save superstars from themselves.
This is War Games, and Thatcher, look at his eyes. Almost wide like a kid on Christmas. Take it down, Tommaso Ciampa, and now again just trying to wear Ciampa down. Is Thatcher a superstar that just gets some sick pleasure out of just punishing his opponents?
And again, straight onto that neck and throat region of Ciampa. How often have you ever seen Ciampa's face screwed up in agony like it is right now? Very rarely.
Well, now it's Ciampa trying to create some separation. Ciampa back to his feet and able to drop Thatcher for a moment. Get a couple inches, maybe a little respite now, and now right back on top. Ciampa able to block. Oh! What a kick to the side of the face, and now it's Ciampa building some momentum, and now Thatcher with one swipe and slap buckles the knees at Ciampa.
Could have given him a stinger from that slap alone. Entire upper body will go numb if he's done so.
Ciampa trying to fight now. Double underhook by Thatcher. Ciampa able to counter. Thatcher's up. Thatcher gets dropped. And Beth, this could be the moment for Ciampa, the moment Ciampa's been waiting for.
Ciampa landed hard on the midsection of Thatcher. You can see him gasping for air, coughing out. I mean, there may be damage to the ribs.
The air knocked out of the lungs of Thatcher. As Beth pointed out, at this point in the match, if you take a look at the Capitol Wrestling Center, this could be that turning point for Ciampa.
Well, Thatcher is turning blue at the moment, really sucking hard, trying to get some oxygen in those lungs, but talk about pain. Look at the face of this man, Tommaso Ciampa. He is in a mess right now. He might be a sitting duck in there.
Ooh. Talk about pain, let's talk about intensity. Let's talk about determination. You see it on the face of both these superstars who are now trading rights and lefts. Ooh. And it's Ciampa getting the better for the most part. Ciampa puts on the brake. Oh, and both superstars colliding. Both had the same idea.
And did you hear the crack of the skulls colliding? My God, both men seeing stars. See Thatcher trying to rub that forehead.
Smashed up face of Timothy Thatcher has certainly seen some abuse over the years. He's moving very gingerly at this moment in time, though. Both men back to their feet.
Thatcher charging, gets caught by Ciampa. Ciampa with a big clothesline. And now Ciampa's starting to build momentum here at War Games.
Surprised Ciampa's even on his feet, but somehow building up a head of steam. Looks like a new man in there.
And look at Tommaso Ciampa go. Big flying clothesline. Ciampa fired up. Capitol Wrestling Center coming to life. Ciampa, target was set on Thatcher. Charges in and now hoisting up. Thatcher is Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa said the locker room mentality needs to change, and he would be that change. Can the change begin here tonight at War Games? Looking for a superplex. But the back of Tommaso Ciampa, his neck, Ciampa pulling himself into the cover. Hook on the inside, leg isn't enough, and Thatcher again able to kick out at two.
Thatcher grabbing those ribs there as we take another look at this superplex from the top again, knocking all of the wind out of the body of Timothy Thatcher. You can see him struggling to gain oxygen in there. Oh, if there's any left, it's out now.
Hey, Beth, it's Tommaso Ciampa giving a little bit back to Thatcher on that last kick.
Well, we know for Ciampa, pain is motivation, and it looks like he's about to deliver some to Thatcher.
Looking for the fairy tale ending. Tommaso Ciampa couldn't hook his hands. Oh, and a double throat chop. Back to the throat goes Thatcher, and now Thatcher could be looking to possibly lock in another submission. Could he be looking for that guillotine you mentioned earlier, Wade?
Yeah, guillotine or a grovet perhaps. Looks more like a grovet. I don't think the arm is underneath the neck, twisting that neck, that damaged neck of Tommaso Ciampa. He's got limp.
Remember this past Wednesday, this is the exact scene. Ciampa is starting to fade in the center of the ring. Ciampa's got nowhere to go. Thatcher squeezing the air, squeezing the life out of Tommaso Ciampa. And Ciampa with a last-ditch effort, able to find a way free.
You know that front face lock or that guillotine has been running through the mind of Tommaso Ciampa ever since NXT's TV last week when he got put to sleep and humiliated in the ring. He's learned from his mistakes. That's the only way out of it.
Referee starting to count both these superstars as the referee now is at 6. Both superstars starting to find their way to the feet. Thatcher into the ring at 7. Referee now to 8. Ciampa just starting to pull himself up at 9, and Ciampa just breaks the count.
Can barely move Tommaso Ciampa. If somehow Timothy Thatcher can get on his feet here and capitalize, he's got to put Ciampa away.
These two superstars wanted to fight a chop back to the throat. Big knee to the side of the face. Thatcher is rocked. Tommaso Ciampa now, running start. Taking out Thatcher. And look at Ciampa now. And Ciampa now trying to squeeze the life out of Timothy Thatcher.
Giving him a taste of his own medicine here. Timothy Thatcher might be getting put to sleep. Let's see if he doesn't tap out first.
Is Timothy Thatcher going to tap out? Thatcher starting to fade. Ciampa trying everything to hold on.
Yeah, this is Thatcher's Thatchcan at its finest. Tommaso Ciampa squeezing away as the life moves away from the body.
Look at Ciampa able to kick off that middle turnbuckle, take Thatcher right back down to the mat.
Center of the ring here, blood pouring out of somewhere.
This is a fight Tommaso Ciampa wanted. Right. Competed punches into the face of Thatcher. Thatcher again, somehow back to his feet into the ropes.
Timothy Thatcher's ear busted wide open, I presume, from one of those shots.
Oh, German
from
suplex.
Tommaso Ciampa, but how about that from Timothy Thatcher? Just when he looks down and out, he comes back with a picture-perfect German suplex.
And Thatcher now on top of Ciampa and right to Ciampa's neck. And look at the smile on the face of Thatcher.
Well, this is where it happened. We're taking another look from this rebound. Knee to the side of the face, catching the ear of Timothy Thatcher, busting it wide open. If there's ever a man who would love the sight of his own blood, it's that man, Timothy Thatcher.
Thatcher now hearing the NXT universe, but it's Thatcher with a handful of Ciampa's beard. Looking to continue to punish Ciampa tonight. Looking for another German suplex, and it connected.
Yeah, you look how high every time on those German suplexes Tommaso Ciampa is landing directly on that damaged neck.
And now methodically almost stalking Ciampa is Thatcher.
Thatcher's in heaven right now.
Ciampa still favoring, as you mentioned, the neck, and now Thatcher to the outside. I mean, Thatcher looking for another German suplex. Ciampa able to hold on to the middle rope almost out of desperation. One elbow connects, a second elbow connects. Separation now as Ciampa turns around into a forearm. and Ciampa belted right back to the mat. Thatcher still standing tall.
But perhaps saving his career there was Ciampa getting away from that German suplex attempt on the apron. But there's still some fight left in the man.
And now it's Thatcher turning around right into a front face lock. Oh, and across the throat again, Beth, goes Ciampa.
And the pain must be radiating down the arms, the legs, the side. That's the thing about neck pain, it affects your entire body.
And of course, Timothy Thatcher knows exactly what he is doing as we go back to this replay and look, boom, just bouncing off that top rope. And now it's Thatcher Wade, as we've mentioned, systematically dissecting his opponent.
Yeah, apart from a brief little fight back, we've seen very little resistance from Tommaso Ciampa in the last couple of minutes here.
Talk about his ear being busted. Thatcher might have busted his nose as well, but Thatcher doesn't care. Wait a minute, swing and a miss. It's Ciampa looking for the backslide. Ciampa trying everything to slide down. Thatcher goes right into the ropes and quickly holding on for anything is Ciampa at this moment in this battle.
Chopping away at the chest of Timothy Thatcher, knocking the wind out of the man, trying to keep that sternum in.
This hard-hitting affair continues, and what a pump kick. Front face lock, and now it's Ciampa squeezing away on Timothy Thatcher. Oh! Willow's bell.
Can he make the cover?
Ciampa trying to float into the cover, holding down, and Tommaso Ciampa victorious at War Games.
Here's your winner, Tommaso Ciampa.
What a hard-hitting affair between Ciampa and Thatcher. But Beth, in those closing moments, I mean, how heads up was Tommaso Ciampa?
I mean, a pretty vicious affair between these two men. Ciampa proving once again what he is made of. But hats off to Timothy Thatcher. What a performance working through that injury.
Both men got exactly what they wanted to hurt one another.
Let's take a look back at a moment, a critical moment in this match with that shot to the ear that would bust Thatcher wide open.
And then Tommaso Ciampa would follow it up with another kick right to the face, would lock in that guillotine, but Beth, the referee was counting to 5, and right before the 5 count, Ciampa delivered Willow's bell. And then wisely, the ring veteran realizing where he was, how close he was, able to cover, but take a look at the cover. Upper body held down Thatcher.
Every part of that body utilized to keep those shoulders down. I don't think Thatcher was getting up if he had one finger on there. He was out cold.
Thatcher and Ciampa have not taken their eyes off of one another. But here at War Games tonight, advantage Ciampa.
And right now, we want to give a shout out to Ghostmane. You're listening to Hydrochloride from their album Anti-Icon, an NXT Loud theme song for NXT TakeOver War Games, available now on Apple Music and Spotify.
Well, what a night it's been thus far here at War Games. But how about the NXT North American triple threat match coming up later tonight? There is Damian Priest, always confident, always ready and wanting to recapture his North American title here tonight.
And of course, Johnny Takeover, reveling in this opportunity, wants to steal the show and validate his opinion that Leon Ruff's title run is nothing more than a fluke.
Well, you keep hearing fluke. The other word that was used, joke. And for Leon Ruff, he's here to prove he is no joke, that he is a champion, the NXT North American champion. A lot of emotions. I can only imagine the butterflies inside the body of Leon Ruff heading in to his first takeover. But as amazing as Leon Ruff's story has been, the rivalry between Cameron Grimes and Dexter Lumis, well, equally as bizarre. And tonight, the two will be bound together by a leather strap with nowhere to run.
Cameron Grimes, always at the right place at the right time.
Oh, cave-in, cover by Cameron Grimes. Good night.
And I'm taking it to the moon.
Oh, Dexter Lumis.
Where on earth did Lumis slither in from?
Let's go!
I think the NXT Universe wants to see you face Dexter Lumis one more time in a strap match at TakeOver.
I don't think you quite understand what happens strapped up to Cameron Grimes.
Grimes looks like he's seen a ghost. Oh. Cameron Grimes will have nowhere to run against Dexter Lumis in the leather strap match at TakeOver War Games.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a strap match. Introducing first, from Recluse, Wyoming, Dexter Lumis.
Wait, I don't think it's a secret that does this match favor Dexter Lumis?
Yeah, I'd have to say it does. I mean, the entire point of the strap match, it ties two opponents together. They can't get away from each other. Dexter Lumis, for the most part, generally a very grounded superstar. Cameron Grimes, on the other hand, can be more of a high flyer. I don't think we'll be able to see any of that from him tonight when he's tied to Dexter Lumis like an anchor.
So it's not only that, Beth, it's the fact that being bound by that leather strap, Cameron Grimes is going to have to look into the eyes of Dexter Lumis.
You know, Lumis has continued to haunt Grimes' personal and professional life like an apparition for months now. That strap is going to put Cameron Grimes up close and personal with Lumis, more so than he's ever been before. And I think that's bad news for Cameron Grimes.
That's my line, Beth.
Weighing in at 220 pounds, Cameron Grimes.
We failed to mention, as we just saw the official, Cameron Grimes, no stranger, the official in this matchup for Dexter Lumis. And got to give credit, Beth, to Cameron Grimes. Grimes does look very confident heading into the match.
Grimes wants nothing more than to end this rivalry. Since Dexter Lumis has come into his life, his whole career has been derailed by the presence of Lumis over his shoulder. Grimes wants to end this once and for all and move on.
NXT TakeOver War Games is presented by WWE SuperCard Season 7. Flash your QR code to download SuperCard and receive your exclusive rewards, including Adam Cole's Cataclysm card to take down all your opponents in the most anticipated game mode, War Games. And by Mattel's WWE Elite Collection, available now at Walmart. Make your collection elite. against the bar with that strap, all right? All right, put this side. Put it on, put it on. Hey! What's your problem? What's your problem? Hey, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Oh, Cameron Grimes able to use his own strap right now to Dexter Lumis. The bell has not rung, and Cameron Grimes right on top of Dexter Lumis.
Well, Lumis has not been attached to the strap yet. Of course, this match cannot get underway officially until he is, but perhaps this match might be over before it gets started.
And Cameron Grimes, Beth, with an early advantage.
Well, this could explain his confidence coming into this. Grimes had a very strategic way of beginning this matchup.
Oh, and again, Dexter Lumis bouncing off the barricade. And now look at Cameron Grimes using the strap.
Yeah, these two get a little close for comfort here, Vic. Keep your eye on them. Oh.
And again, this match not officially begun. When it does, this would all be legal. There's no disqualification. You only win pinfall or submission. And now Cameron Grimes over the eyes of Dexter Lumis.
Trying to blind the man.
Dexter Lumis can't open his eyes, Bet. That would suit Cameron Grimes very well.
Well, I'll remind you guys, Grimes is known as the technical savage, and I think you're seeing the savage part right now.
And again, this time over the mouth.
Agony here for Dexter Lumis, a man who perhaps can feel pain, perhaps can't feel pain, but whatever it is, he's in a mess right now.
Oh, and right to the body goes Cameron Grimes.
This is just a mugging. Of course, the referee unable to stop this happening. I wouldn't get in between them either.
And this match is not official. Cameron Grimes certainly in control. And now, whoa, swing and a miss by Grimes. Oh, and Lumis starting to fight back. Finally able to get out of the gates is Lumis.
Just turned into a regular brawl, no strap involved at all.
And Lumis, again, this match is not officially begun. Lumis on top of Cameron Grimes, finally getting himself a piece of Grimes.
Feel we're kind of even at this point in the matchup. Come on, referee, get them strapped together.
Well, it looks like Lumis going to take matters into his own hand.
Well, the plan has clearly backfired for Cameron Grimes at this point. One man has the upper hand, and it's him,
and
Dexter Lumis.
The bell is rung. This match now official. Nowhere for Cameron Grimes to run. Nowhere for Cameron Grimes to go as he's yanked right back into the ring.
And Dexter Lumis is closing the distance. This is turning into a tug of war.
Oh, Grimes now staring right into the eyes of Dexter Lumis. And Lumis finally gets his hands on that leather strap. Dexter Lumis, who showcased the leather strap several weeks ago, and now looks to impose his will onto Cameron Grimes. Oh, and Grimes just able to get out of the way, but you mentioned getting close a second ago, Wade. Oh! Right back
once again to the eyes.
And again, it is all legal in a strap match. Kick just thudding off the chest of Lumis. Grimes, wait a minute. Grimes trying to climb into the NXT universe.
This is not a good idea. You're tied to that strap.
Nowhere for Grimes to go, except into the weighty hands of Lumis.
Beautiful uppercut thrust to the throat of Cameron Grimes there. He's rendered down and out, and now Dexter Lumis looking to capitalize.
That doesn't look like Cameron Grimes is confident as he once was.
Yeah, that strategy seems to be falling apart, and Lumis is doing what he does best, which is slow the pace down. And once he's got his hands on Grimes, he's about to dismantle him.
How about dismantling? I mean, we're getting up close and personal. And now, oh my! The entire barricade just shifted back about 6 inches.
Yeah, those things are held together with steel rivets, not anymore.
The pure power of Dexter Lumis. And Lumis shortening the gap. Oh, wait a minute, is taken! Cameron Grimes for the ride.
I was one of those fans in the Capitol Wrestling Center. I'd move way back as we take another look at Cameron Grimes almost destroying part of the Capitol Wrestling Center, unintentionally, I might add.
I bet this is playing into the wheelhouse of Dexter Lumis.
Yeah, using that strap essentially as a slingshot, and now Lumis laying the bombs on Grimes. I don't think Grimes knows where he is right now.
And pinfall submission has to occur inside the ring. But right now, just going for a walk is Cameron Grimes. And now, oh, Lumis! Into the barricade, and now it's Cameron Grimes trying to answer back, and oh! Cameron Grimes is creating a little bit of separation, Beth, which is allowing Cameron Grimes to maybe get some feeling back.
Yeah, maybe get some confidence back, too. You see that smile on his face, taking a breath, those gasps of air with the barricade separating him from Dexter Lumis. But
Dexter Lumis taking an ugly spill over that barricade, but talk about the stuff of nightmares.
Grimes answering back, and Cameron Grimes, who just looked into his own living nightmare, which is Dexter Lumis, and then, oh, the strap coming into play now for Cameron Grimes.
Take another look at this landing here from Dexter Lumis. Just thrown. Talk about the power of this man. We talk about a high flyer, country strong. That was some impressive feat of strength
behind those barricades, just concrete and the body bouncing off that concrete of Dexter Lumis. Then Lumis brought back in the hard way by Cameron Grimes. And these two superstars, I mean, this has gone from a strap match to a slugfest. Oh, and another forearm under the jaw.
Well, Grimes really, for the first time since this match officially started, has managed to get himself a level of control. Got the upper hand here. Of course, he's been psychologically destroyed over the past few weeks by Dexter Lumis. He's been on the verge of insanity. This might be his chance to exorcise the demon in his brain named Dexter Lumis.
Well, Grimes looking right over at our timekeeper's area. And again over the eyes. Right here, phone. And oh! And let's not forget, in that bag is the other strap. Wait a minute. This isn't a blindfold match.
It was a burlap sack last time. He's upgraded. This time it's velvet, but it does the same job. Blinded blinded temporarily is Dexter Lumis. Of course, Cameron Grimes fearful of the eyes of Lumis, but
and every bit of it legal. Grimes pulling out every trick in the book.
I mean, right here in front of us. I mean, wait, did you see the welts starting to form on the back of Dexter Lumis?
Yeah, and I saw that leather strap just whip past my eyes. It almost caught me.
Wow! Swinging it like a Texas bull rope.
Oh! And Cameron Grimes in control with a blindfolded Dexter Lumis, but Lumis with a spine buster. That sixth sense you talk about, Wade, and Dexter Lumis.
Yeah, there's something incredibly eerie about this man, something incredibly effective in that ring, though, and now turning the tide is the American Psycho Dexter Lumis.
And Lumis using his environment to his advantage. Tying up Cameron Grimes. Grimes trying to fight back as best as he can. Getting nowhere to run in this strap match. And oh! Right into the steel structure built here to house War Games. The War Games match, I mean, Dexter Lumis face first.
Face first into that steel girder. Of course, not usually here in the CWC, here simply for support for the War Games structure, but using it to his advantage was Cameron Grimes, and once again, directly in front of us here.
Oh!
Soccer-style kick to the jaw of Loomis. Loomis barely able to stand up as Cameron Grimes looks on proud of his work.
And Beth, Cameron Grimes has figured out his Dexter Loomis problem, at least for now.
It was once Grimes' worst nightmare to be tethered to Dexter Loomis, but it appears as if he found a great strategy on how to use the strap to his advantage. I mean, this is the best Grimes has looked against Loomis.
Again, third time, not the charm for Grimes. Grimes, whoa! Again, nowhere to go, not a lot of operating room for Cameron Grimes. Oh! Nasty spill for Cameron Grimes.
Well, that whiplash effect causing Grimes to leap somersault off that apron, landing on the cold floor.
One more time, let's see this. Grimes, hear that sickening thud on the mat.
Speaking of sickening thud, I mean, Beth, listen to this.
Do I have to?
Oh! And again, it's all legal. Oh, again.
Just lashing the torso.
Time and time again, Loomis laying the leather into Grimes. Big clothesline, and oh, Bulldog did not connect. And now, oh, German suplex into the top turnbuckle.
Yeah, brilliance there from Cameron Grimes, grabbing the back of the pants of Dexter Loomis, reversing his momentum and smashing him neck first into that turnbuckle as we take another look. This release German suplex, the back of the head and neck, connecting with the upper turnbuckle of Dexter Loomis.
Again, everything legal. There is no disqualification as Grimes bringing a steel chair into the ring. Oh, and right to the spine. And now we'll see the sick thoughts that have been playing in the mind of Cameron Grimes coming into play. Grimes looking down at Loomis and measuring Loomis. Cameron Grimes now pulling in and then gets caught. Got caught by Dexter Loomis. Fought away slam.
Got a little too cocky, a little too confident, and the athleticism of Dexter Loomis now coming out to play.
Then Loomis eating a right, delivering one. And now this strap match turning very ugly, Beth.
Dexter Loomis does not have a barometer of pain like any other superstar.
Grimes almost out on his feet. It was a last-ditch effort over the top rope. Loomis, big form. And now, remember the strap. There's not a lot of room for these two superstars to move. They're bound together. Loomis all the way to the top rope.
Not something you see too often from Loomis, and he's going to regret that one.
Much like we saw earlier in the matchup, Loomis able to counter Grimes. Grimes able to do the same. And Grimes now, oh, inside out. Grimes into the cover, tucks the leg to win the strap match, and Loomis able to kick out at 2.
My word, I have no clue how the physics of that move were, but I guarantee you this, that is extreme pain for Dexter Loomis as we take another look at this, using that strap for the momentum. Around the world goes Cameron Grimes, so close there, milliseconds away from a 3 count.
But again, Beth, it's Cameron Grimes in this steel chair. I mean, what's on Grimes' mind?
I was going to say, you can see the wheels turning in Cameron Grimes' head, thinking, what on earth else can I do to Dexter Loomis?
And leather just slapping off the back. Oh!
That was the worst one yet, Vic. Just getting lashed in there.
Looking for the cave-in, got caught. And now getting, Knight's able to reversal out of Silence, which was almost locked in by Loomis. Back elbow connects for just a moment. Swing and a miss again, looking for Silence. Trying to squeeze, Grimes continuing to fight. Grimes able to sidestep. What goes up? Is he able to plant Loomis on the chair? Loomis, Loomis tied up Grimes. Grimes' face bounces off the chair. Loomis now. Rope-a-dope, tying him up and trying to squeeze the life out of Grimes. Silence locked in. Grimes starting to fade. Grimes trying his best to break free. And now wrapping the strap around the eyes of Cameron Grimes. Squeezing Grimes, and Grimes has been silenced by Loomis.
Here is your winner by submission, Dexter Loomis.
Loomis leaves Grimes in the shadows as he taps out.
I bet Dexter Loomis certainly going to feel the effects of that strap match. But it's Dexter Loomis who has to be very happy with the work he did here tonight.
Yeah, these two men knew each other so well. The closing moments of this match, Dexter Loomis finally finding the key to victory here, slapping the Silence even though Grimes would struggle to get out of it. Loomis would drag him deep, deep into the dark waters.
And then it was Dexter.
Finally, muzzle Grimes with Silence.
Not only muzzling him, able to cover the eyes of Cameron Grimes as Dexter Loomis stands tall at NXT TakeOver War Games.
I look at where I am, and I'm grateful for the work that I've put in to get here. You're talking about a guy who failed 3 times. I've lived out of my car. I've been homeless. Maybe I made the wrong choice.
First time looking at him, when I got to see him wrestle, I was so impressed.
This gentleman's got something special.
Dusty Rhodes came to me and said, "Son, you got a presence I can literally bask in."
Keith Lee has made history!
He was like a force of nature and of charisma.
I look at Keith Lee as being one of the franchise guys.
He can do anything.
And the spectacle of War Games continues. We see McAfee and his warriors who've come here tonight to do what no one else has been able to do, destroy the Undisputed Era once and for all, which is a task easier said than done. I mean, this will be the 4th time that the Undisputed Era has competed in men's War Games matches. Yui knows better than anyone else the headspace you have to live in to face the brutality that awaits inside the War Games structure.
Well, speaking of War Games has been recreated and reimagined. Take a look at this, the Mattel's NXT TakeOver War Games playset. It's got 2 connecting rings. It's got the breakable cage, along with all the accessories. I mean, Mattel's NXT TakeOver War Games playset, it's available right now at Amazon.com. You can order yours for the holidays. What? What's that? Wait.
Flying around there.
Well, we got to move on right now to our next contest, which no longer wanting to be the joke, Leon Ruff, who's hoping to continue his Cinderella story, but standing in his way, a pair of former champions with the same goal, recapture what was once theirs.
Johnny Gargano becomes the first ever 2-time Gargano's Wheel of Challenger. Leon Ruff, come on down.
That is a rank outsider. It could have been Ciampa. It could have been Priest. It's in over his head at this point.
That's Damian Priest.
That's the man Gargano beat for the title.
Gargano's made a deal with the devil.
Talk about being thrown off your game. Oh, crucifix pin, shoulders out. Oh, oh my God! Leon Ruff has shocked the world as the new NXT North American Champion.
I walked through the back and I saw everybody standing there clapping, just giving me, you know, their respect. It felt like something that I've been chasing for a while finally coming true. This whole experience has been crazy in itself. It's been a dream come true while also feeling like I'm still dreaming.
Turn it off! Turn it off! Everybody knows last week was a fluke. You're not a real champion. You're a joke. And tonight, the joke's over. That title is coming home to me.
This match is official. North American Championship on the line. Gargano wasting no time, taking it right to Leon Ruff. Into the cover for the championship.
Sorry, kid. Priest has screwed Gargano once again.
Everybody thinks that I'm a joke. So here's the punchline.
Ruff taking it to both Gargano and Priest.
I'll face the both of them.
Please welcome the North American Champion, Leon Ruff.
Be proud of what you did.
I did become the NXT North American Champion. Yes, I did. Because I beat Johnny Gargano once and twice. Yeah! No, no, no. You're just a pawn in Damian Priest's stupid game to make me look like a fool.
Surprise, surprise. Johnny Wheel of Fortune out here crying, complaining about losing. He beat you twice.
Because of you. And as a matter of fact, you faced me one-on-one for that title, Leon. I'm gonna become the North American Champion, just like I should have been the whole time.
Wasn't it you in your tough guy moment last week that said you would defend that against the both of us?
A takeover War Games. It will be Leon Ruff versus Johnny Gargano versus Damian Priest for the North American Championship in a triple threat match.
Well, there you see Damian Priest. Priest, who wants to recapture his championship, has been playing mind games with Johnny Gargano, and I mean, you just saw it. He helped Leon Ruff retain the championship several weeks ago.
Well, he managed to engineer himself an opportunity for that North American Championship tonight in this triple threat. What a smart man. The coolest man in NXT, the rock star of NXT. He looked great with that NXT North American Championship around his waist.
Well, here comes the only superstar to wear that championship 2 times. And it's Johnny Gargano who once again, Beth, is trying to make history here tonight.
Well, you know, Johnny Gargano got into this position because he was flexing, running his mouth, and he underestimated the talents of Leon Ruff. He did his best to break the championship curse the way he loses the championship after his first title defense, and unfortunately, that blew up in his face. Gargano hoping to change his luck here tonight.
Well, no one has performed on this stage more times than Johnny Gargano, but well, here's a superstar making his first takeover appearance. The NXT North American Champion. And you have to wonder, Beth, will the moment be too big for Leon Ruff?
You know, Triple H was talking about it earlier, saying this is Ruff's first foray into a high-stakes matchup. If he cannot manage the pressure in this moment, his reign could be doomed.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest. Next, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano. And from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 157 pounds, he is the NXT North American Champion, Leon Ruff.
Again, triple threat rules. There is no champion's advantage for Leon Ruff in this matchup. Does not have to be factored in the decision with a championship on the line. So Wade, how much will experience play a factor tonight? We talk about Leon Ruff's first takeover. Johnny Gargano's been in the most takeovers. Where does Damian Priest fall into that?
Well, Damian Priest somewhere in the middle, but he's quite clearly the biggest man in this matchup, and that's going to help him out in its own right. But triple threat, in all honesty, anything can happen.
Well, Damian Priest getting rid of Leon Ruff. Walked into a super kick. Gargano from behind looking for an early win. And Gargano now inside cradle, trying to put Ruff away again early on in this matchup. Another near fall.
Yeah, this is the best chance that Johnny Gargano has, isolating
Slam
Leon
into
Ruff.
a cover, hook of the leg, and Ruff able to kick out.
Isolating Ruff while Priest is on the outside. Beat one man, not two.
Well, Gargano focusing in now on Leon Ruff. And well, there's Damian Priest making his way back in, caught a drop kick. And Beth, do you agree with Wade's point?
You know, the fun and games seem to be over. Gargano identifying Leon Ruff as the weak point of this matchup. But you know what? I think once again Gargano is underestimating the talents of Ruff.
Well, right now, can't get his hands on Ruff. Ruff using his quickness and bouncing off Gargano. Yep. And Ruff, the North American champion, trying to string together some offense.
Ridiculous speed and agility from Leon Ruff. This is exactly where he's at his best.
Hurricane Rana taking Gargano down, and the North American champion early on, proving he is no joke.
Yeah, I'm as guilty as anyone of taking Leon Ruff lightly. In all honesty, he's been the champion through a combination of luck and help from this man, Damian Priest. He's not getting help tonight, though.
Did you see Damian Priest? That's twice now. He just tossed Leon Ruff to the side to just beat on Gargano. And now Ruff entering in.
Once again, perhaps Damian Priest taking Ruff a little lightly.
But did you hear Damian Priest? Priest said, just get out of my way, and then tossed Leon Ruff. Priest wants Johnny Gargano. Swinging and miss, Gargano, and now Leon Ruff taking off both. Priest still on his feet.
Priest doesn't see Ruff as a threat whatsoever in this matchup. In fact, he sees him as a mere annoyance.
Well, Damian Priest with the ultimatum. Leon Ruff wanted to hear none of it. Ruff now going to the body. And the size, the pure strength advantage belongs to Damian Priest. As Ruff. Whoa. Might be a rough night for Leon now. Up and looking forward. Priest now with both superstars in his clutches.
Effortlessly holding Ruff in the air with one arm, but Johnny Gargano taking advantage.
Well, that's something you wouldn't have expected, Beth. Ruff and Gargano working together.
Working together, but possibly a wise strategy to eliminate the biggest, strongest competitor in the match.
Gargano grabbing Ruff to knock Priest up and over. Priest to the outside. Gargano picking up steam. Gargano right in to Damian Priest. And again, working together, but it's Gargano who baited in Leon Ruff. Springboard spear, cover for the championship, and Ruff able to kick out.
That's that experience, those Machiavellian maneuverings of Johnny Gargano, almost getting him the victory.
Tonight the joke's over.
Gargano now measuring on Priest on the outside, and this is how tricky triple threat matches are, Beth. You got to have your eyes everywhere.
100% thinking, you do not want to be on the outside with Damian Priest.
Right, Johnny?
And Leon Ruff just jumping off the stage.
Leon, what are you doing?
Oh! Come on, get inside, Priest. That's more. Can't win it out there. Get out of my way.
Ruff not listening to the last warning, and now Priest making Ruff pay. And now, up and looking for a rough landing for Leon Ruff. Oh!
What did you do, man? Come on. Y'all back it up. Back it up.
Right through the barricade with the North American champion. I mean, Wade, Damian Priest warned Ruff twice.
Well, Damian Priest looks a little shocked at what he pulled off there. This razor's edge straight through our security barrier. Tribute to one of his heroes, Razor Ramon, and as effective as any razor's edge performed by Razor Ramon, perhaps. Ruff might be down and out here.
Yeah, devastating maneuver, but check out, it looks like a little bit of remorse washing over the face of Damian Priest. I mean, he looks fearful that Ruff may be injured. I think Priest just might have said, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought I saw the same thing, Beth, but again, this North American Championship match, it looks like it's to continue, but without the champion, it's down to Gargano and Priest. Gargano wanted to isolate Ruff to stay away from Priest. Beth, now he's got no choice. It's a one-on-one match.
Well, and Gargano following up, and we saw how the outcome of this matchup went at Halloween Havoc when Gargano defeated Damian Priest for the North American Championship.
Well, it looks like the dreams of Leon Ruff have now firmly ended. This has turned into a two-way matchup instead. Johnny Gargano loving every second of it.
You're a joke.
And even Leon Ruff not out here. Johnny Gargano still talking smack to the champion. Again, this is triple threat rules. There's no countouts. There's no disqualification. Pinfall submission must take place inside the ring. And for Johnny Gargano, it's maybe not exactly the match he thought he would have as he was trying to isolate Priest early. Looking for the one final beat, countered by the strength of Damian Priest. Priest now trying to turn it in to the reckoning. Gargano able to escape as well, and then a right hand under the jaw. And Priest now springboard off. Gargano able to elude it and turn right around into the spinning heel kick for the championship. Priest into the cover, hook of the leg. Gargano able to kick out at 2. And well, Beth, we mentioned no champion's advantage. Again, the champion's not even a factor in this matchup right now.
Yeah, the unexpected happened, but both of these competitors adapting to the situation. It's all about the championship.
Priest looking for the razor's edge, and now instead going up and slice spread. Connects. Gargano looking for a three-peat, hook of the leg, and Priest able to kick out as this championship match continues.
Take a look at the veteran experience here. Johnny Gargano nailing Priest, the bigger, taller competitor, and that was so close. I thought we were going to have a new North American champion.
Oh, and finally Gargano gets caught by Priest. Priest swinging a miss. Gargano with a clubbing forearm to the back. Now to the face. Gargano trying to build some into this matchup, some momentum to the knee. Gargano chopping down Damian Priest.
Beautiful feint from him. Damian Priest falling for it, but back the resiliency of Damian Priest with a clubbing clothesline. Gargano almost taken out of his boots on that one.
Bet both superstars down in this North American Championship triple threat.
You can hear the NXT universe loving what they're seeing right now as both. Hold on a second.
They're loving because Leon Ruff is back into the fight. He doesn't want to be a joke. He wants to make Gargano and Priest the punchline. Leon Ruff showing the heart of a champion. Drop kick to Priest. Ruff now fighting all the way back, taking down Gargano.
Well, he's recovered, but he took a breather that entire time while Gargano
Do you blame him?
and Priest were tearing each other apart.
He got sent through a barricade, and now it's Leon Ruff coming off the top rope, wiping out the opposition. Nothing is stopping Beth, the North American champion, at this moment.
Beautiful, flawless footing from Leon Ruff. Come on, he's got to follow up quickly.
Gets Gargano back into the ring. This could be an opportunity for Ruff to retain his title and to pin Johnny Gargano in the center of the ring here at NXT TakeOver War Games. What a cutter out of midair. Leon Ruff now, he's feeling it into the cover. Hook of the leg to retain. Gargano able to kick out at 2.
Well, the eyes of Gargano were planted firmly on the referee there, watching for that 3 count. But here we see Leon Ruff diving through the air, attacking from the most obscene angles. Makes it incredibly difficult to block this kind of offense. I've been there against some of these cruiserweights. That was insanity.
Well, we saw high risk and a lot of reward for Ruff moments ago. Ruff again to the top rope. Gargano cuts him off. And Gargano just ripping Ruff off the top rope. And Johnny looking at the surroundings, Beth, right now, trying to figure out his strategy.
And Gargano almost feeling insulted that Leon Ruff would come back and re-enter this matchup. He showed zero remorse as Ruff was being walked off earlier in the match.
Gargano, Ruff now, oh, big clothesline. Ruff out of nowhere, again into the cover. Then he catch Gargano enough, and Johnny able to kick out again at 2. Another near fall, and Wade, we go back to what we talked about at the beginning. The big moment for Leon Ruff. Is the moment too big?
Hats off to the guy for his ability to roll with the punches. He had an out, he was gone.
No more chances, Leon.
And Ruff gonna take his chances in this matchup. Ducks the clothesline, ducks the elbow. Leon Ruff doesn't duck the size 16. Gargano gets caught. Ruff gets caught as well.
Oh my word.
And a 2-for-1 flatline special, courtesy of Damian Priest. Damian Priest closing in maybe on becoming a 2-time North American champion. Momentum certainly behind Priest. Priest takes to the air into Leon Ruff. Now enters right back on Johnny Gargano.
Who to attack first in this one? Why choose? Attack both at the same time.
And now just throwing Leon Ruff all the way over onto Gargano using that broken arrow.
Oh, this might be it right here.
Looking for the razor's edge this time, though, to Gargano. Gargano hoisted up. Gargano able to slide down, and now it's Damian Priest into the steel post.
And there we see the absolute genius of Johnny Gargano. The cogs are always whirring behind those eyes, always has a backup plan.
Candice LeRae victorious earlier tonight. You know, Johnny's thinking about the prophecy somewhat starting to be fulfilled for everything coming his family's way, as Damian Priest just got clocked by Leon Ruff again. More of the advantage you just talked about with Gargano and his way of thinking.
Leon Ruff lawn darted into that corner, hitting both the turnbuckle and indeed Damian Priest, using as a missile in his own right. This
What's Johnny
is just
doing?
Tying Priest up, keeping him locked in the ropes.
Come on, Gargano.
This is all legal in this triple threat match.
Come on, Johnny.
Well, you'd only ever get this opportunity at War Games with a double ring. Once again, the genius of Johnny Gargano at the forefront of this matchup.
And Gargano wanted to isolate Damian Priest. He certainly has done just that. Ruff from behind, able to hold on to Gargano, and Gargano swinging a miss on the super kick. Up and down, crucifix bomb. This is how Ruff won the championship. Gargano! Did he get him? Did he get him?
No chance, not twice. This is Johnny Gargano.
Ruff was inches away from retaining his championship, but now it's Leon Ruff climbing all the way to the top rope. Damian Priest is tied up. Priest can't go anywhere.
Yeah, he's gonna sit there and watch himself lose his opportunity.
Oh, Ruff, no one home on the big frog splash. And now Johnny into the Gargano escape, right in front. Right in front of Priest.
There's nothing Priest can do about it. Ruff's gonna tap.
Priest able to use his size and get free, and able to get it on a nice kick right to the face of Johnny Gargano. I bet that was heads up by Damian Priest.
Smart move from Priest, almost seeing the title slip from his fingers.
I think he grabbed the hand of Leon Ruff and stopped him tapping out.
Priest off the top with that spinning heel kick. And everything looked bleak moments ago for Damian Priest, but Priest now is the one standing tall. Leon Ruff, and Priest sights Ruff, able to get out of the way. Ooh! Ruff again into Damian Priest.
Priest too big, too strong, too giant a structure. Oh!
Super kick from Gargano. Gargano realizing what he's done. Priest trying to capitalize. Gargano looking for one final beat. Caught again. Oh, center of the ring. Priest. Who in the? Another ghost? A ghost face?
Stay inside, Priest. Get out of here. Hey, come on. Come on, get out of here.
There's an army of them.
Get out of here.
And it's, again, guys, it's all legal. No disqualification. Damian Priest doing his best to fight off this 3-on-1 attack.
Who on earth is this crew? Oh, presumably on the payroll of Johnny Gargano.
The crew, another 3.
They're multiplying.
Damian Priest wiping out a trio of these ghost-faced masked individuals who've been a thorn in his side since Halloween Havoc when he lost the North American title to Johnny Gargano in the first place. What is going to stop Damian Priest? Gargano trying his best. Gargano chokeslammed again, this time on the side of the ring.
Priest with all the momentum on the roll.
Leon Ruff splash. Ruff into the cover. Hook of the leg. Oh, Priest just able to break up the count.
Well, after all of the hard work of Damian Priest taking out about 16 people, Leon Ruff almost stealing the victory.
What a triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. And I mean, Beth, for Damian Priest, he's taken on Johnny Gargano. He's taken on his own personal feelings towards Leon Ruff and, well, a bunch of Ghostface superstars. Ruff starting to slug back, trying to fight with everything he's got left. And oh! Telegraphed it was Priest. Ruff now might have surprised himself and then just got taken out.
Turned inside out from that spinning knee, the giant frame of Damian Priest. Ruff having no answer to that kind of offense.
Gargano going up, going around. Maybe he was looking for the Gargano escape. Instead, got caught looking for a reckoning as Priest. Super kick under the jaw. Kick right back into Gargano. Priest still standing tall a second. Priest surveying, looking around. There's nothing stopping Damian Priest. Priest could be one reckoning away. Oh! Another Ghostface. That time with a lead pipe.
Get out of here. Get him out of here, Johnny. Come on. Jesus. Get him out of here. Don't touch him again. Come on. Don't touch him anymore.
Oh, Ruff. From behind, super kick by Gargano.
I don't think Priest is getting up.
Priest is out cold. Gargano, one final beat. Into the cover goes Gargano. And Gargano recaptures the North American Championship.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Johnny Gargano.
Well, once again, it's good news Gargano righting a wrong, and finally we have a true North American champion after an epic matchup from these three.
What a triple threat match for the North American title here tonight at NXT TakeOver.
Incredible action top to bottom. Here you see Damian Priest doing everything he could to fend off his opportunity from all of the army of ghost faces that Johnny Gargano brought to the table this evening.
Well, Damian Priest was, well, as you said, Beth, did his best to fight off the army of ghost faces. Instead, was able to catch Gargano, and right here, plant Johnny Gargano, where steel meets wood. It was Leon Ruff who saw the opening, almost to retain his North American Championship. Heads up by Damian Priest to continue this matchup.
Damian Priest would be looking good here in this moment. Gargano goes down from the swift kick to the side of the head. Look to be setting up the reckoning to finish off Gargano. But another Ghostface would appear with a lead pipe. Neutralizing Priest.
Neutralize would knock him out, and then one final beat. Taking out Leon Ruff, and Johnny Gargano becomes the first ever three-time NXT North American Champion. Austin Theory!
He's back!
It was me! The master plan coming to fruition tonight for Johnny Gargano. And it's once again everything coming up Gargano's at NXT TakeOver War Games. For New Year's Evil here on NXT.
Yes, I am. Let's start the new year out with a bang. I think I speak for the whole world when I say I cannot wait to get rid of 2020 and embrace 2021.
It'll be the first NXT of the new year, January 6th on the USA Network. But NXT TakeOver War Games is brought to you in part by Credit One Bank. Visit GoCreditOne.com. Life ever rewarded. And what a War Games it would be, but we have to give a special thanks because you're listening to War Pigs by Black Sabbath from the album Paranoid, an NXT Loud theme song for NXT TakeOver War Games, available now on Apple Music and Spotify. And are you ready, guys? Because we're about to enter War Games for the second time tonight. And as the structure lowers, the time for talk is over. The match we've all been waiting for. 8 superstars, 2 rings, 1 War Games cage. Will the system again be shocked, or will order be restored to the brand?
Excuse me, Mr. Broken Jaw, but while you were sitting at home nursing that jaw with your wife, you had to have seen what we've been doing.
It's easy for the mice to play when the cat's away, but the cat is back. And look what I just dragged in.
The CWC is exploding before our eyes.
8 fighters, 2 teams of 4. I think, gentlemen, you know how this goes. War Games!
In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning, death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh, Lord, yeah.
It's no secret this team was put together by money. A lot of money. And just like every good team, you have to invest in greatness, and that's what I did in these three men joining me for this run. We are men of class. We are professional. We are the new kings of NXT. We are the group of men that have been running this show from top to bottom.
It's great to be great. It must suck to suck.
Your money will not help you. You are trapped inside a giant cage and 2 rings with 4 of the baddest men that NXT has ever seen. And when you've got 4 guys as pissed off as we are, I can promise you it will end you. You're in the match that the Undisputed Era made famous in NXT.
We're gonna prove who the hell we are! Drag the 4 of you through absolute hell! Well, I hate to break it to you, I have 3 badasses with me that run this business. So on Sunday, 2 rings, 2 cages, 2 teams, 1 brutal truth. This Sunday, we end the Undisputed Era.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages with 1 member of each team starting the match. After 5 minutes, a member from Pat McAfee's team will be released to enter the match. After 3-minute periods, alternating members from each team will enter the match until all competitors are inside the cage. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. Escape or leave the cage, you forfeit the match for your team. The only way to win the match is by pinfall or submission. And now, let the War Games begin! Introducing first, the Undisputed Era!
Hey, take a look at the Capitol Wrestling Center, which embodies the history of our industry. Go back to War Games and how it was constructed to destroy the 4 Horsemen. Reimagined in 2017 to bring down that unit, the Undisputed Era. And now it's the Undisputed Era using War Games to reestablish themselves and destroy Pat McAfee. And Kyle O'Reilly will start things out for Undisputed Era tonight. All 4 of these men with so much to prove. And Ben, Undisputed Era, a group that does not lack confidence heading into War Games.
Nor should they. They have competed. This is their 4th War Games matchup. Walking into this match that has housed groups like the Freebirds, the Road Warriors, the 4 Horsemen.
And their opponents, the team of the Cruiserweight Pete Dunne, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Danny Burch and Omi Morgan, and Pat McAfee!
Bet you run down the list of names tonight, it will house takes to defeat Undisputed Era as well. But let's not forget Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly. It was Kyle O'Reilly who sort of brought Pete Dunne back. Thought Pete Dunne was on his side to confront Pat McAfee and crew, and it was Dunne who put a solid steel chair into the back of Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, I suspect that Kyle O'Reilly second-guessed the decision of Pat McAfee's team to send in their one experienced guy in War Games, Pete Dunne, into this matchup. You know Kyle O'Reilly wants to rip that man to shreds.
Because of Pete Dunne's victory in the War Games Advantage match over Kyle O'Reilly, it will be Team McAfee who will have the one-man advantage in roughly 5 minutes. And here we go now. O'Reilly and Dunne, War Games. Wade, you can just feel the tension and the animosity building here inside the Capitol Wrestling Center.
Tension, animosity, nerves too. Getting into that structure must be a terrifying experience, especially in the early goings. Not quite warm yet, not quite got that adrenaline going. You better hope you're firing on all cylinders very quickly or you will come a crop.
The point, Beth, that you brought up about Pete Dunne being the only superstar on Team McAfee to have experience in this matchup, does that play into account of why maybe Pete Dunne's starting the match?
Oh, totally, and you'll see both of these men, they're struggling to stay in the center of the ring. Both of them knows what it feels like to hit that steel around all sides of this cage, and they don't want to get into that this early in the matchup.
O'Reilly, of course, no stranger to this matchup. Really a breakout performance against the NXT champion Finn Balor at NXT TakeOver 31. And O'Reilly really set a new bar for himself as we see both teams looking on from their shark cages. Under 4 minutes until the first superstar will be released from Team McAfee.
Here we go, a grappling exhibition in the early goings of this one. Both men kind of feeling each other out. Neither wants to make a mistake early on here. Going for that triangle choke, though, is the BJJ expert Kyle O'Reilly, and smartly, the Bruiserweight getting out of there quick.
You know, Wade, you got to start thinking as that clock continues to count down. What would happen if the Undisputed Era loses here tonight?
Yeah, it would be a complete disaster. I mean, there were some rumors before. Some people were saying the Undisputed Era are done. The Undisputed Era takes. Here we go. Going for that cross arm breaker is Kyle O'Reilly, but getting out there again smartly is the Bruiserweight. If Undisputed Era lose today, it might be game over for them.
All right, now it's Dunne catching Kyle O'Reilly, and O'Reilly in an awkward position as Pete Dunne dragging O'Reilly in between the two rings.
Yeah, don't overlook the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu smarts of the Bruiserweight, and a man of many talents, as indeed is Kyle O'Reilly. What a chess match this has been in the early goings.
O'Reilly, nice takedown, and Beth, right now it's Kyle O'Reilly, trying to wear down Pete Dunne.
I mean, this is a real smart start to this matchup. Once again, working on the joints, trying to understanding that you're in for a marathon here.
Dunne landed on his feet and then connects, much to the applause of the captain of Team McAfee, that being the aforementioned Pat McAfee, who said earlier this week the spirit of Undisputed Era is broken. And it's right now, Beth, it's Pete Dunne maybe looking to break the fingers of Kyle O'Reilly.
And this would be disastrous for O'Reilly and the Undisputed Era this early in the matchup. Look at the awkward angle there, the manipulation of the delicate tendons of the wrist.
And again, just wearing down Kyle O'Reilly because Pete Dunne knows in a matter of moments it will be 2-on-1 advantage for Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee has engineered a number of genius moves in his short time here in NXT. Got to the very top as this one's breaking down into a slugfest now. Gone is that BJJ.
Kyle O'Reilly knows the time is a factor. He knows in a matter of moments a second member from Team McAfee is going to be walking into the ring. And right now, using the cage to his advantage is Pete Dunne. Again, bending back the digits of O'Reilly. O'Reilly doing his best to fight free.
O'Reilly really needs the upper hand in the worst way here. He needs to get into a position where he can meet whoever comes into the ring next.
Up and over O'Reilly through the legs. Trying to go around Dunne. Rolls through. Double stop onto both hands. Another kick inside the face.
This is all going the way of the Bruiserweight and Team McAfee so far.
And just under 60 seconds until the first member of Team McAfee is released. And look at O'Reilly. Beth O'Reilly trying to put Pete Dunne to sleep.
O'Reilly, it looks like he's making Dunne fade here. A critical move to get Dunne down and out. O'Reilly remains on his feet.
Big knee to the chest weight, and this is important. This is a crucial 30-second period for O'Reilly.
Yeah, maybe the chest, maybe the throat, but the Bruiserweight has got up and put it on that cross arm breaker. Once again, of course, there is no chance of tapping out or quitting at this point. The match hasn't officially begun, believe it or not, but the damage you can incur against your opponents at this point could be crucial.
O'Reilly able to break free and into almost a heel hook, trying to wear down Pete Dunne. That's 13 seconds and counting. Dunne trying to hold on. O'Reilly trying to beat down Pete Dunne.
Yeah, so that Imanari roll into the heel hook once again. He's won matches with this before. Can't win this one right now, but can cause a lot of damage.
O'Reilly having to hold on for just
McAfee.
Oh, no, it's not. It's one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Oney Lorcan.
And McAfee acting generous.
And Kyle O'Reilly held on to that heel hook as long as he could, and now is having Oney Lorcan come meet him.
Well, McAfee acting generous. He helped this man become one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, and now he's teeing off on a softened up Kyle O'Reilly. But Kyle O'Reilly, of course, as you would imagine, a man of his caliber, fighting back valiantly.
Strong strikes by O'Reilly, and O'Reilly now has to survive for 3 more minutes until the cavalry arrives.
And here in plays the advantage of War Games for Pat McAfee's team. 2-on-1 as soon as Kyle O'Reilly got on top, immediately stripped back down.
And there's the Boston Brawler, Oney Lorcan, who's always willing to sacrifice himself to destroy anyone. O'Reilly doesn't connect. Half and half suplex connected by Lorcan.
Beautiful from the Boston Brawler, now attacking the arm of Kyle O'Reilly. Look at these two, the Bruiserweight and Oney Lorcan in complete control of this one.
And this really becomes a personal playground, Beth, now for Dunne and Lorcan for the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, O'Reilly in a bad spot right now, looking to be tied up in a surfboard, it looks like, from Dunne. This is so painful on the shoulder joints.
Oh, but more importantly, O'Reilly just left open.
Unable to defend himself, face first into the mat. What a duo the Bruiserweight and Oney Lorcan are turning out to be.
Now you really start to turn the strategy because of the punishment done to Kyle O'Reilly. Whenever the first member of Undisputed Era gets released into this matchup, it also, again, might be 2-on-1.
Oh, look at this, though. Once again, Kyle O'Reilly attempting to fight back, but for how long is the question? He's getting swarmed in there.
Oh, dragon screw to Pete Dunne. And he was able to tie up Oney Lorcan in the ropes for a moment. O'Reilly now, out of desperation, pulling himself to the top rope, looking down, and Dunne able to run and grab on to the right ankle, but O'Reilly kicking and hitting anything and everything that moves and it takes to the air. O'Reilly looks up and a drop kick to the left knee.
Picture perfect drop kick to that knee of O'Reilly, and just when his sails had fully flapped out, the wind was taken out of them as we look once again at Kyle O'Reilly flying through the air, driving that knee into the sternum of Oney Lorcan before it all backfired.
He can't be very effective on one leg as a double submission. Oney Lorcan, Pete Dunne literally bending and tying up Kyle O'Reilly as his teammates can do nothing but watch in agony as the clock continues to tick away until the first member of Undisputed Era is released into this matchup. And in comes Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish, the longtime tag team partner of Kyle O'Reilly. They've made a lot of history here in NXT, and now it's Bobby Fish who is attacked by these superstars. Several weeks ago, getting a little bit of payback himself, swinging a miss, connects to the midsection, and look at Fish go.
The Muay Thai aficionado needs all of his skills to take this duo out.
Fish is fired up.
Perhaps the most educated feat in sports entertainment. He's going to need them right now.
And Beth, the biggest thing Bobby Fish is doing right now, helping Kyle O'Reilly buy time. Spinebuster! And Fish focus on this task at hand. And again, as that clock continues to tick away, Kyle O'Reilly gaining and getting a lot of extra rest time. Boom! There's that spine-rattling spine buster as Dunn trying to answer back. O'Reilly back to his feet.
There we go. We got a 2-on-2 matchup once again. Kyle O'Reilly getting that second win. He might need more than that by the time this match is over.
Oney Lorcan charges in, and there's a 2-on-1 from O'Reilly and Fish.
Beautiful pop-up kick to the chest there. This is dream teamwork.
And this is exactly what Undisputed Era ordered. Well, maybe not. Pete Dunne bending back O'Reilly. Fish from behind, trying to put to sleep Pete Dunne. Bruiserweight's in trouble. Oney Lorcan taken out.
And the Bruiserweight about to get a taste of his own medicine. 2-on-1, double strike, one to the back, one to the chest, knocking the wind out of the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
And Wade, the complexion of this matchup certainly has changed, and the pendulum has shifted to Undisputed Era.
Exactly, they've now got the upper hand. It's 2-on-2. They need to make it count, though. Let's not forget who is the next person in this matchup. It's another member of Pat McAfee's team.
And the one thing about Undisputed Era, veterans of this matchup have competed in every War Games match to date here in NXT. They knew not to get rattled. They were able to take things as they came.
Yeah, of course, absolute experts at it. Getting essentially a rookie in there, which is a strange thing to say, of a 15-year vet, which is Oney Lorcan. Never been in this kind of matchup before, as we mentioned earlier. The only person to have been in the matchup from Pat McAfee's side.
Now, Matthew, take a look. It's Undisputed Era, and quickly things again back in their advantage.
Yeah, there's no denying the gas tank of Pete Dunne in the best shape of his entire career. Dunne looking great in there, but been difficult to get one up on the fresh Bobby Fish.
And now look at, there's Kyle O'Reilly trying to implement his own submission as Pete Dunne trying to do the same. And again, Dunne using the cage, this time on Bobby Fish as the clock starts to count down.
Come on, come on, come on.
The next superstar will come from Team McAfee in 7 seconds. Bobby Fish screaming in pain. And here comes the other half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Danny Burch. And Burch, much like we saw in the Women's War Games match, going right under the ring.
Smart by McAfee. He's taking advantage of what he's paid for. He's paying these men a lot of money. Make them do the dirty work.
And Burch catching quick with the right hand, taking out both O'Reilly and taking out Bobby Fish. Nice uppercut. And the advantage, I mean, Beth, we keep talking about it, but things shifting so quickly in this matchup.
Wait, what on earth is in this bat? Cricket bat! Oh, ever the Englishman, sorry to cut you off there, but a cricket bat in the ring.
And Danny Burch turning things around, and Beth, Danny Burch is now taking over.
Burch's fist appeared to be as effective as the cricket bat.
Well, and now it's Pete Dunne picking up the cricket bat, and right into, again, the fingers, and what is that? Another cricket.
I know Americans don't play cricket. Let me tell you, a cricket bat is heavier than a baseball bat.
And Danny Burch now looking at Kyle O'Reilly. And this is a big advantage, Beth, for Team McAfee.
A long history between these two tag teams. Undisputed Era, Lorcan and Burch purely hate each other.
Danny Burch just walking up on Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly, the first superstar in this matchup for Undisputed Era.
But I do love the use of the cricket bat, Sunshine. Up you get, mate! Up you get!
And oh, Danny Burch took too long. And look at the isolation now. Back into that heel hook. And Danny Burch is tapping out. War Games match hasn't officially begun.
Doesn't help you at this point, Danny Burch. Danny Burch, indeed a history of knee injuries himself. Getting a little cocky with that cricket bat, but again, the Imanari roll into the heel hook from the BJJ expert.
Oh, once again, it's Pete Dunne and the numbers advantage squarely in favor of Team McAfee at this point.
And the injured arm of Kyle O'Reilly becomes a factor here. Burch has got the cricket bat.
Oh, just hit him for 6.
Danny Burch doing his best Casey Jones impersonation, wiping out Kyle O'Reilly.
And here you see cheers.
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
Freddie Flintoff, maybe.
Well, 45 seconds and counting for Undisputed Era, because right now things aren't looking good for Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish.
This is where the War Games advantage is becoming a pivotal part of their strategy at McAfee's team. We saw it pay off for LeRae's team earlier on in the night with a victory. Could that be the same tonight for McAfee's team?
Adam Cole, Roderick Strong chomping at the bit. Who will be the next member of Undisputed Era to enter this matchup? Bobby Fish starting to answer back. Fish doing his best, but at this point it'd be 3-on-1. O'Reilly, so much has been taken out of O'Reilly throughout this entire matchup. And again, like a pack of wolves, the NXT Tag Team Champions beating down Fish. And here comes Roderick Strong. Strong entering in and right away.
Get out of the blocks.
He did not. He got decleated by Oney Lorcan. And now the Tag Team Champions beating down Roderick Strong. Oh, Strong answers back. And bet Roderick Strong, he's got to hit everything and anything that moves.
That limitless gas tank being pushed to its limits right now as he lays the bomb on Oney Lorcan.
Nice drop kick. But there's Pete Dunne. Strong caught him up and down with a backbreaker. And Roderick Strong turning into a one-man wrecking crew. Angle slam taking out Danny Burch.
Clean the clock of Team McAfee, 3/4 of it at least.
Pete Dunne gets caught with a boot, and now Roderick Strong just taking out again everyone, and this is so important for Undisputed Era. With 2 minutes to go, Roderick Strong allowing his teammates to get back into this matchup, but look at Strong, Beth, relentless.
Great placement here for Strong to take care of 3 members all at once.
Strong can feel the energy here in the Capitol Wrestling Center, and Strong just got ping-pong off the steel cage.
Well, a cardio machine is Roderick Strong, but something had to take the wind from out from under him, and finally, Oney Lorcan able to do that.
Take a look at the carnage in this matchup, and Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly, who again have found each other inside the War Games cage, as O'Reilly tastes the steel. They've been battling for over 15 minutes here in the main event tonight at NXT TakeOver.
Bobby Fish back on his feet, but again swarmed by Team McAfee. This time the Bruiserweight getting involved.
Fish that time, bouncing off the cage, and now again Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish both being taken care of. Kyle O'Reilly doing his best right now, Beth, to do anything offensively.
Moments of desperation throughout this match, but Undisputed Era, the best way to topple them is to divide and conquer, separate them from one another so they cannot work cohesively.
NXT Tag Team Champions working as a unit. And now Roderick Strong's getting thrown around. I mean, this has become a physical dissection. Oh, by Team McAfee.
Softening up the team of the Undisputed. Oh! Just disgusting from the Bruiserweight. Snapping that arm in a direction it is not supposed to go. What on earth happened to Pete Dunne? Money.
And there you see the clock under 10 seconds. As we know, the last superstar to enter will be Pat McAfee. And think about this, for Pat McAfee, this is just his second match ever, and it's gonna happen inside the War Games cage.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Save the best till last.
Wait a minute, now, it's McAfee. McAfee has had a lot of time to plot.
I've never heard tables been booed before. Such is their hatred that the Capitol Wrestling Center and indeed the NXT Universe seem to have for this man, Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee is in way over his head. He has no idea the amount of brutality inside the War Games matchup.
O'Reilly. I mean, wait, do you see what's going on right here by Pat McAfee? He's always a showman.
Of course I do. Pre-planned. He is putting an end to the Undisputed Era tonight. The fallen empire of the Undisputed Era. The strong will get stronger and the weak will be crushed. And perhaps tonight is the night that Undisputed Era are crushed for good.
the War Games cage. I mean, Pete Dunne, Oney Lorcan, just decimating Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong as Danny Burch helping Pat McAfee.
I mean, so many layers of bitterness between all of these men.
One for Adam Cole.
That's real cute, Pat.
Yeah, and then there's one marked especially for Adam Cole.
Say what you like about Pat McAfee. You don't have to enjoy him, you don't have to like him, but he is box office, he is can't miss TV.
And now with that cage door being shut, Pat McAfee has officially entered the War Games match.
And he hasn't even got his hands dirty yet.
That's because he's got his buddies doing it for him.
Yeah, and they're doing a pretty good job, Beth.
And all Adam Cole can do for the next few minutes is sit and watch.
You pay top dollar, this is what you get. Supremacy in NXT.
And Pat McAfee perched high on his throne, watching his soldiers do his bidding.
He's in the cockpit, watching his men do an incredible job in this War Games.
And Roderick Strong, 4-on-1. And Pat McAfee looking for the first exclamation point. Driving Strong through the table.
Well, if the match had officially started, that would be an easy pinfall for Pat McAfee. He'd have this match won.
I mean, take a look at this. I mean, beautiful picture-perfect moonsault, but clearly just a moment for McAfee to show off.
How was it?
One more look at this. Crushing Roderick Strong through the table. And now McAfee gloating.
1 down, 3 to go for McAfee. You have to admire McAfee. He combines the athleticism of Seth Rollins with the hateability of The Miz.
But guys, I mean, as the countdown continues here to 5 seconds, Adam Cole's got to enter the War Games cage.
Would you enter?
The match will officially begin, but Adam Cole has no one standing. Pat McAfee and boys have taken out the Undisputed Era.
Welcome to the Lion's Den, Adam Cole.
Well, Adam Cole trying to find an equalizer because all 4 men waiting for Adam Cole. Cole trying to cool off Pat McAfee and crew.
It's going to take more than that to stop McAfee's crew.
Well, now Adam Cole grabs a steel chair. He's in. War Games has officially begun. And Adam Cole goes up, goes down on Oney Lorcan. Pete Dunne, these two superstars, no stranger to one another. Cole takes down Dunne with a backstabber. Step up in Seguri rocks Lorcan. Burch steps in, goes up, and Adam Cole drops Burch. And there's only one left standing.
Screw you.
Hey, Pete Dunne getting in between Adam Cole.
Spoiling the moment.
He's wanted more than anything to get his hands once again on Pat McAfee.
Dunne motivated by greed.
Boom. Right now just stomping away on Adam Cole. Again, the War Games match has officially begun. Pete Dunne looking for bitter end. Counter with a DDT. And Cole. Oh, and McAfee from behind. Oh!
Such is the genius of Pat McAfee.
Genius.
Get your hands dirty when you need to.
How about cowardly grabbing him from behind, Wade?
Oh! O'Reilly! O'Reilly's been waiting for that chair shot.
Come on, Pat, you want to be a wrestler, huh? Here you are, NXT War Games. You came for a fight. You want to fight me? You want to fight Kyle O'Reilly? Here's your effing chance. Put the chair down. All right, no shit. Come on, Pat, give me a free shot, you piece of crap. Come on, hit me right in the mouth. Hit me in the mouth, you little bitch. You ain't nothing. You should beat this ring with me.
And now all 8 superstars in the ring. Pat McAfee getting a taste of some right hands and now some knees.
This is a battle for the future of NXT. Who is going to rule the roost?
It's time for Pat McAfee to pay some dues.
Well, right now, look at Roderick Strong unloading. Bet you called Strong the endurance monster earlier. He's got to dig down deep here, and this matchup been done from behind on Fish.
Each one of the Undisputed Era members brings something special, phenomenal to the table.
Dunn maybe looking for that X-Plex, turn around into a sleeper. Fish with a sleeper locked in. If Pete Dunne goes to sleep, oh! Out of nowhere with a blockbuster, Oney Lorcan.
Yeah, perhaps saving the day for Team McAfee here. This match balanced on a knife edge. The first pinfall or submission will end it.
Into the cover goes Kyle O'Reilly. Is it enough? And Oney Lorcan able to break things up.
Well, he really is the savior for Team McAfee at this point.
On right back, and now it's Oney Lorcan getting his hands on Roderick Strong.
However much Oney Lorcan is being paid, Pat McAfee should double it after this performance.
Again, these two, all these superstars going between these 2 rings. And now look at the NXT Tag Team Champions laying waste to O'Reilly. O'Reilly's been in there since the beginning. Can O'Reilly kick out? Bobby Fish saves the match for Undisputed Era. Done. Over 25 minutes. Adam Cole, the freshest of everyone. And McAfee from behind with a chop block.
Beautiful, straight from the playbook of the most dirty players in NFL history. How effective was that? Look at the state of Adam Cole.
And Beth, as you take a look at the carnage, Pat McAfee is standing.
Yeah, Pat McAfee swooping in to pick the bones once again, nailing Cole from behind. Very typical.
Getting some Nature Boy in there.
Oh, we talked about War Games being built to destroy the 4 horsemen, the dirtiest player in the game. The figure 4 locked in. Is Adam Cole going to tap out to the figure 4? The rest of the teams battling it out in the other ring. Is Adam Cole going to tap? Page shooting through Cole's body.
Brilliant from Team McAfee there. Pegged the entirety of Undisputed in the other ring. This could be it now.
Adam Cole trying to turn Pat McAfee. Now it's McAfee feeling the pain. The pain shooting through McAfee's body. Is Pete Dunne going to be able to get into the second ring being held by Kyle O'Reilly? There's nowhere for McAfee to go. Is McAfee going to tap?
Well, how the tables have turned on McAfee here. Obviously, no rope breaks, but the Bruiserweight saving the day for Pat McAfee. How much damage has been done to him?
Who knows how much longer Pat McAfee could have held on, but Pete Dunne breaking things up, and you're starting to see, Beth, the wear and tear of the War Games match.
I mean, absolutely devastating. Each and every member of both teams have been through hell and back. Lorcan and Birch, the only ones on their feet at this moment.
Now you start to wonder the strategy to be implemented by either of these 2 teams.
Well, the NXT Tag Champions are standing tall right now in a position of dominance in this matchup. Remember, Pat McAfee took 2 downtrodden men in Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch and turned them into champions of the world. What a debt of gratitude they owe Pat McAfee, and they will go some way to paying that off if they gain victory for their team tonight.
Well, now it's Oney Lorcan and the aforementioned Danny Burch moving around yet another table. Roderick Strong trying to fight back on Pete Dunne for a moment. Strong, the only member of Undisputed Era who's even able to move at this point.
I'm surprised anybody in that ring is moving. Such has been the levels of abuse they've all taken.
Strong entering back, and now Bobby Fish getting back into the fight. And again now, both these superstars, Strong and Fish, a bone to pick with the NXT Tag Team Champions. Oh! Double clothesline, big kick, and Bobby Fish.
Those Muay Thai moves of Bobby Fish connecting to the skull of Danny Burch. He might be out cold, but Bobby Fish can't capitalize.
Cole looking for the super kick, caught by Dunne. Dunne answering back, looking for a submission, looking for the armbar. Cole able to roll through, grab his hand, shoulders down. Is it enough? Dunne has to relinquish.
Well, Cole had to get blocked. He was alone over there. What about his arm snap?
And Dunne. Oh no, oh, reversal! What a reverse! Adam Cole to win War Games, and kick out, Beth. Oh, so close.
Dunn's performance tonight has been absolutely unbelievable. I cannot believe he was able to kick out of that. I mean, let's take one more look here. You see the extension and then the way Dunn's head landed across Adam Cole's knee. Unbelievable that he had the wherewithal to kick out.
Yeah, I'd expect nothing less from the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne, the longest reigning NXT UK champion, and now really making his mark here in NXT. Expect big things from that man in the future, but the now is the question as Adam Cole is setting up one of those tables that Pat McAfee brought in for him.
What's on the mind of Adam Cole now? Cole looking around, find Pete Dunne.
Dunn's been the most effective threat in this matchup thus far for McAfee's team.
Well, not to mention, Dunn's also been in this match, Beth, for closing in on 30 minutes.
Yet it remains to be a dangerous force.
Oh, and body manipulation, but now strong. Bobby Fish on the back of Dunne. And now it's a numbers advantage for Undisputed Era, something, Beth, we haven't been able to say a lot.
Undisputed Era relying on that brotherhood. They've been together fighting for so many years.
Oh, Dunne! Up and through the table almost! You thought Undisputed Era wanted to plant Pete Dunne through the table, but now Undisputed Era realizing they got to go to new heights.
Yeah, well, it must be a reinforced table. That was the body of the Bruiserweight, and oh! Took 3 men to snap it. Where are we getting these tables from?
Roderick Strong laying it all on the line to put Dunne and Danny Burch through a table. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, McAfee quickly climbing the top rope. He's hooked up Adam Cole, looking for a superplex. Cole starting to fight back. Couple shots in the midsection. Oh! Rough landing for Pat McAfee. And how sweet that must feel for Adam Cole.
Straight through the table, intended for Kyle O'Reilly, essentially falling on his own sword. Here's Pat McAfee as we take another look at this. Roderick Strong leaping through the air, crushing the Bruiserweight. And Danny Burch, and here we go.
You see the distance of Pat McAfee's body, how far he flew. Let's take one more look. McAfee's shoulder and back crashing through that table.
Let's do it, boys. This indeed is awesome. This is the War Games matchup, and this is Undisputed Era taking it to Team McAfee.
Let's finish it.
Here, Adam Cole barking orders. O'Reilly then Fish, now Strong. Oh, super kick. Dunne taken care of. And now Lorcan gets silenced.
Undisputed Era just taking pot shots at the remaining members of Team McAfee.
Like a well-oiled machine, Undisputed Era standing tall. Well, there's nowhere for Pat McAfee to go because if he escapes the cage, McAfee would have forfeited.
I think he'd be happy to forfeit.
This is months. This isn't weeks. This isn't days. This is months of revenge pouring through the pores of Undisputed Era.
Like a pack of wild dogs stripping the flesh off Pat McAfee.
Oh, Beth, do you feel bad for McAfee?
Oh, I'm crying inside. I'm trying not to laugh. And you know what? It's time for McAfee to pay for his crimes.
Here we go.
Into the cage again goes McAfee.
It's so tough now, are you, Pat? What do you got to say now? Got an idea. Get him in the
Pat McAfee's made $1 million in 7 different industries.
Yeah, good. He can buy himself a dentist. As right now, O'Reilly, Strong, Fish, Cole. Having a... Oh, done! Back on his feet, you saw Adam Cole looking to get a little payback again on Pat McAfee.
Yeah, Undisputed Era perhaps getting a little carried away and distracted by their hatred for Pat McAfee, allowing his team members to regroup, get their 2nd win or 3rd win or 5th win at this point.
Morgan back on his feet, and you saw Pete Dunne. Dunne leading the charge. As he has been in this matchup, has Pete Dunne for over 35 minutes. And just like that, now look who's standing tall.
Sickening. I mean, what is McAfee, what is he paying these guys? Have loyalty to a guy like him.
Paid him a lot of money back.
Apparently.
And now Bobby Fish up on the shoulders. O'Reilly stepping in, big right hand. Heading in at this point, it's not really about how much skill you have inside the squared circle. It's more about how much will and what you're letting and the ability, what you can leave in the ring.
Yeah, in my opinion, this is a coin flip at this point.
Oh! Nasty landing for O'Reilly. Fish taking out Birch.
Flying uppercut there, but
What
look,
the heck?
perched on the ropes. 4 men still up there.
See Dunne's legs trembling as he tries to maintain his balance on that rope.
Dunne hanging on, and a neck breaker off the top rope by Cole. And Strong now, superplex to McAfee. All 8 superstars down. This is what we were just talking about, Beth. The will of Undisputed Era.
Body of Pat McAfee crashing to the mat. So you want to be a pro wrestler, huh?
Take a look at the carnage. The human destruction inside the War Games match. And here we go again. Everyone's slugging it out.
Yeah, everyone but Pat McAfee.
You gotta leave it in. Wait a minute. Look at these guys. Oh, look at Pat. What's on McAfee's mind?
No way. Oh!
Oh! McAfee wiping out the field.
I cannot believe that McAfee just did that. That is the richest man in Orlando, putting his body on the line for us here at NXT. Beth, you have to at least respect this.
I mean, I am dumbfounded at the decision, but take a look at this spectacle from the top of the War Games structure one more time. Look at the height here, crumbling all the bodies below.
Really start to wonder what is it going to take for one of these teams to put the other away, and we are right back where we started the men's War Games match. O'Reilly and Dunne, the first 2 superstars to enter. Another forearm rock and Dunne. Both men closing in on 45 minutes inside this matchup, and it's O'Reilly, now it's Dunne. Oh! Dunne out on his feet.
Huge windmill there from Kyle O'Reilly. Did the job after 6 or 7 others softened him up.
And O'Reilly gets caught by Dunne. Able to counter and looking to hyperextend the elbow. O'Reilly, who has stepped up in the presence of Undisputed Era, trying to do it one more time here tonight. Dunne catches O'Reilly.
Back on the fingers. Oh!
And now it's Dunne, looking for the bitter end. Cover on Kyle O'Reilly. How on earth, as you mentioned, did Kyle O'Reilly kick out of the bitter end?
Two cardio machines apparently unbreakable.
There's not much left for O'Reilly. O'Reilly almost out of instinct, kicked out. And somehow, some way, Pete Dunne is the only superstar standing.
Dunne just dragging the prone body of O'Reilly, trying to formulate his next move. What could finally put...
You can see the next move. You see the look in the eyes of Pete Dunne. Looking right over. And Wayman up and... Oh! Off the suplex! Into the cover and Dunne! Pete Dunne now kicking out. I mean, Beth, even you got to give credit when credit is due to the Bruiserweight.
The hip, the back, you see Dunne grabbing his neck there from his body crashing onto the steel grate right there. Let's take a listen to the sound. Both bodies crashing into the metal, and Dunne is stunned. He hasn't moved.
Yeah, there was no bounce on that landing at all, no give at all on that steel grate in the middle of no man's land there. Of course, Kyle O'Reilly knew all about that.
O'Reilly and Dunne, again, the first two that started this, the only two that are moving at this point. And now, O'Reilly. Bad intentions running through the mind of Kyle O'Reilly.
This could be a career ender.
Pete Dunne is out. Dunne is not moving. O'Reilly and McAfee again. Oh! McAfee to the knee of O'Reilly.
Okay. Give me your best. Give me your...
And Adam Cole, steel chair and all, not afraid of McAfee. Look at Adam Cole now.
Adam Cole on fire in there now. He has the steel chair. Time for a little payback, perhaps.
Cole, no! Low blow, and it's all legal.
Well, we saw an impersonation of Ric Flair earlier. That is a shade of the dirtiest player in the game from Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee will never be Ric Flair.
Looking to punt Cole out of War Games. Swing and a miss. Pumpkin connects. McAfee is down. Cole is standing. This is what Adam Cole has thought about since NXT TakeOver 30. Since being dropped at NXT TakeOver 31. There's Danny Burch.
Just when Cole thinks he has McAfee right where he wants him.
Dragon Burch through the table.
And how apropos that table was in fact intended for Bobby Fish.
McAfee with a super kick to Cole. Oh no. Looking for possibly. Oh, Sunrise got caught. Super kick by Adam Cole. Don't accept imitations. Accept the original. Cole looking down. Panama Sunrise.
That's how it's done.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
No way.
Take a look at this, Bobby Fish neutralizing Danny Burch, going through the table.
But Beth, we've seen Adam Cole win championships with the Panama Sunrise. And Pat McAfee somehow, some way, able to kick out. But now Cole looking for the last shot. Oh, Oney Lorcan sacrificing himself. Step up enziguri by Pete Dunne. Cole rocked. Dunne realizing it.
Well, Dunne smartly getting in there to capitalize.
Under the steel chair.
Ribs first, sternum first.
Strong onto the back of Dunne. Breaking up the count. And now Roderick Strong trying to turn things around. Backbreaker in his own right. Oney Lorcan now. Swing and a miss. Oh! Tag team tandem offense by the Undisputed Era. O'Reilly walking the tightrope, knee across the face of the chair, into the face of Lorcan. Cover. Undisputed tall.
Here are your winners, the Undisputed Era!
Some way, somehow, UE pulls it up. Unbelievable.
Well, the action throughout this matchup was unbelievable. Let's take a look at this insane maneuver by Pat McAfee, taking out all of the members of both teams.
And take one more look. Hey, Pat McAfee laying it on the line tonight. But in the end, Bobby Fish with Birch in his sights. Bobby Fish driving Birch through the table that had Fish's name on it.
Here, Adam Cole hitting the signature Panama Sunrise. Usually effective anytime he hits it, but in this moment, somehow Pat McAfee able to kick out.
And then when everything was breaking down, it was Kyle O'Reilly. Take it to the sky. Chair across the face of Oney Lorcan. The exclamation point on what must be an exhilarating feel for those four men.
Well, tonight, Team McAfee, despite an epic performance from their four men, they did not manage to shock the system. NXT still belongs to the Undisputed Era.
And you see the battle scars, the wounds of war from this men's War Games match. Pat McAfee said the spirit of Undisputed Era was broken. It is not. As a matter of fact, the system not shot, but restored tonight. And for Undisputed Era, they entered War Games here tonight for the brand, for the black and gold brand. And in the end, it is Undisputed Era standing tall at NXT TakeOver War Games.